now entered the space of the most entertaining, most hilarious podcast on Friday nights. You got AP, Pac G, and GMS. 3G's family, lock in. Let's go.
3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. This is the shit they've been asking for. 3G's you have to know. Pour up a drink and pass the dro. Friday night's a classic show. Once a week we at your door. Guaranteed laughs for show. If you hatin', just watch the glow. Pay attention and watch the flow. AP the captain, he's steering the ship. A book in his hand, a gun on his hip. Packy say solid titanium bricks, vibranium shit. No phasing the kid. GMS on point, he ain't about to miss. Smoke in the air with knowledge and sense. Triple G's, where we at in this biz? Triple G's, yeah, we at it again. 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's. 3G's, 3G's, we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's.
Yo.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
This is it, guys. That's all we got. This is me and Binky, goddammit.
The 3G's with AP and Binky.
we had to fire GMS and Pac G. They just really not cutting the mustard. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for two new sad black men with daddy issues to fill their shoes. If anybody has daddy issues and
what?
Anybody out there with dad issues and
or anybody that goes way back with AP, or can do good Trump like impressions.
Anybody else who knew me all my life. Anybody that knew me all my life. And anybody that can do a hell of a Trump, goddamn.
Apply here. Email BinkiBianca.
Apply here. Them niggas done smoke themselves off the show. I told you, crack is whack. Goddamn, they drug addicts. They not consistent. They probably somewhere getting high right now.
OMG, you a trip.
Yeah, I'm just playing. We ain't got no show without them brothers. You know what I'm saying?
They are in the fabric. They're both working very hard.
Look, CL like does not having a dad count. Actually, yes, because although they have fathers in the technical sense, they don't necessarily have.
Oh my God. But you know something? When I was younger, no lie, I was talking to like my older cousin one time, or like it was a bunch of us cousins together, and they were talking about their dads, and I was like, I don't have a dad. And he was like, everybody has a dad. Like, what are you talking about? Like, because I just was so used to my dad not being there. So sad.
You know what's crazy? It's hard. Let's go ahead and go there, man. We were just joking, but
yeah. Wait, did we say thank you to Joe Blast? I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Shout out to my brother Joe Blast, man.
Thank you, Joe.
No, Blast, do you have daddy issues, brother? That's what we about to talk about for the next couple of minutes, man.
Yes, go.
I too have daddy issues, and my father was present my whole life.
Really?
But it almost makes it not as, I don't know, I couldn't speak on not knowing my father because I knew him, so I can't speak to that. But I can say that knowing him and knowing his downfalls, you know what I'm saying, or his, the things that kept him from being as strong as he could be, do something to you too. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Yeah. It's hard to watch the person when you're a little kid. You look up to your father as like that's who gonna protect me.
Yeah.
But when you get older and you start realizing that they sleep on the wheel, then you start overly hyper trying to figure out how to protect yourself. or how to make your own way because you don't trust the people that have been, in charge of your care, including my mama. You know what I'm saying? But we don't give mama the same. How can we say it? We give her grace for being a fuck up. We give mama always as a crack fiend.
Mama, all the
You know what I'm
saying?
So so you know what I'm saying? So even though it ain't just your dad, if you had a problem growing up or some things weren't right growing up, we don't blame everybody. We tend to blame the one that ain't there or the one that's, might appear to be doing the worst. But I don't know who don't got daddy issues like that.
But do you think that moms really, I mean, because I feel like the mothers, from what I'm seeing and like the men that are talking out, online these days, they seem to have mommy issues too, even when mom was there, even though mom stayed by herself and raised them. So I wonder if, even though we do seem to forgive, right, mom a lot more and give her more grace to kind of mess up, it does seem like a lot of people have, thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate that.
She saw that shit already. Go ahead, though. Keep going.
I did.
And dads and moms and dads.
Oh,
you've been cheesing for 4 minutes. Dads and moms.
Stop, Amy.
What about dads and moms, motherfucker?
Anyway, but I'm serious though. Like, like I was agreeing with what you say, right? Like we do seem to give moms more grace, but then I feel like there's some resentment towards mom too for some reason, even if she is the only one that was there. Why do you? Because like a lot of times they feel like the mom might have ran their dad off, or maybe she was a kind of a wild mom.
Honestly, I think people don't even figure that shit out till real late in life. They be grown ass men and having women that they own before they start seeing it pop's way, before they start looking at pops differently. I got to the place in life where I got to learn to respect my father more. You know what I'm saying? I had reasons to respect him, but when I got older and I could look back and look at his whole struggle and when you look at it all in totality and shit, I'm like, that was a solid nigga. Like he did his best, you know what I'm saying, given his circumstances, you know what I'm saying? And so I gave him more grace even then. But I think with moms, a lot of shit we get them credit for ain't shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Like what?
They be doing the most bare minimum shit and acting like they just didn't I keep food on the table? Bitch, you on welfare. Shut the fuck up. Like, all you had to do is go down there once every so many months, sit your ass down there for 30 minutes and shit. We ate like kings in this motherfucker. Stop acting like you had to fucking sell drugs.
But not everybody was on
deal
welfare.
With the man.
Gosh.
You had to deal with the man.
And everybody was not on welfare, AP.
Well, I'm just okay. And
or Section 8.
Let's talk about the ones that didn't. Most women have help. They have help from their loved ones. They have help from their lovers. They have help from strangers that just want to take care of them real quick. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of avenues to fix problems that they sometimes create. Now, a man, on the other hand, if we fuck up, it's just on us. It don't matter what the fuck we did. People ain't so willing to jump in and help. We making decisions that ain't our decisions to make. We know that another baby will fuck everything up. But we can't stop the bitch if she want to have a motherfucker. We saying, no, this is stupid. He gonna resent me. He gonna learn to resent your ass. We can't raise this mother. We gonna fuck it up. But a woman can say, I don't care. We're gonna be all right. We don't need you. And it's like, all right, bitch. So then she go on and have a baby, struggle like a motherfucker with him or her. Then the daddy get all the motherfucking, the backlash where he the only wise one that said, bitch, do not have this goddamn baby.
Okay, so
I don't even know you like that yet.
Do you have any moral objections to abortion? Seriously.
None. Well, you know what? Let's go there. But let me point out that the great one is already in tears. We just started the goddamn show. He like, AP can't keep kicking off the show on some deep shit. He like, man,
Can't
look,
help
man, let me tell you about my dad. Look at that.
Wait, look at Benjamin's
Man,
comment.
nigga, sad as hell.
Said, come on, AP. Moms gave us the love, AP. Without love, we would all be savages. That's true.
Okay, I'll tell you what. There's two ways to look at love. I could love somebody so much that I put them down so they ain't got to suffer. Or I could let them go through hell on earth for my own selfish reasons because I need somebody to love me so bad. So I'm going to bring this child into the worst conditions possible because I need love, not because I want to love you, son, daughter. Y'all ever see a third world country with all them little kids running around? And you be like, why in the fuck would y'all have kids when there's no food, bitch? When you got to walk a mile or two to get some water, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. I know what you meant when what you said, and I obviously agree with that. But there is a level of what do I want to say? Irresponsibility, or being irresponsible, that a lot of women make decisions based on their own feelings, and they do not consider their children and what their children gonna go through. That same love, a lot of single moms get their kids love, but then till a nigga come around, now it's like, y'all get the fuck out my face, get out, go outside, go in your fucking room so they can get their back blown out. Where the love? What happened to the love? Because she trying to get hers. What happened to the love when she looking like she finna step out? She fresh as hell. Y'all hair ain't been cut, or she giving y'all niggas the same old bald ass one.
You really grew up in the hood, didn't you?
Yes. I see. Listen, I
don't know this side of this.
I seen the sickest and saddest situations, and guess what? All them niggas to this day, I love my mama. That's my OG. That's she the one. She did this and she did this. My mama did though. She picked up the slack too. A lot of slack that was actually caused by being irresponsible or bad decision making. And
so do you feel like some of the love that people have for their moms is like a toxic situation because they're loving her in spite of, but she really messed up a lot? Is that what you're saying?
I would like to say that if we put on paper some of the things our moms allowed, some of the things, the ways our moms treated us, or things your moms did, some of that shit, you might start to really realize, like, wait a minute, she treated me like shit. What I called love was the fact that she still, she cared more. She knew my teacher name. You know what I'm saying? She showed some concern for me. But it's a lot of kids ain't been to the dentist, hell, they whole fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Or had physicals there a year. But
do you think that's not due to them not loving? It may be due to ignorance, right? Ignorance means you don't know no better, right?
They know how to get their hair done. They know how to get some weed. You know what I'm saying? They know how to keep up with the Joneses. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They know how to keep their face beat up. They know how to get their coochie beat up.
Face beat, not beat up.
Whatever. I'm okay with either.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah.
But again, don't get me wrong. And this ain't everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of talking about the broken homes though. Joe Blash said, true AP. At some point you may resent whatever parent is there until you recognize in most cases they only did what they knew. I get what you're saying, and you're absolutely right, but they sometimes knew better because their parents treated them better. They was raised better. How many of our generation, people my age,
that's so true.
The generation before us really started to drop the ball.
Yes, they did. They
stopped giving a fuck about responsibilities.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people ended up with their grandparents, right? Like
that too. How about that? How about grandma's house was the only resemblance of what a house should be look like or run like, or you know what I'm saying? How many grandmas saved today? We giving mom all this credit because she like to complain in front of us. She like to cry in front of us. Whole time she ain't even going through shit. You've been laying in this room for 3 days straight, bitch.
Oh
What
my
is you
God.
going through?
But there are mothers, stop. But there are mothers that are
Let me
on
stop
top
that.
of their game that, you know, because there's a lot of circumstances that make a single mother, right? And some circumstances could be they were in a marriage, right? End up divorced, and, you know, the husband just, the ex-husband isn't around, or it could be have been a domestic violence situation. They had to pick up everything and go, and you know, it is what it is. And it could just be them club hookups, like, oops, baby. A lot of those happen, right? So there are a lot of different situations that make a single mother, but some women took motherhood very seriously and take motherhood very
You
seriously,
absolutely
whether the
right.
father's there or not. They don't play about taking care of their kids.
I mean, you're right. That was my auntie's case. You know what I'm saying? But she also, by having my cousin, refused to have another child. She was like, hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even want that situation to be a broken situation, but she refused to do it twice.
That was my mom too.
How
until
many
my
of
brother.
y'all got 6 kids, 6 siblings, 2 light skinned, 2 dark skinned, 1 white? You don't even know where that motherfucker came from.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's true.
Then you got 2 or 3 step siblings.
No, you're right. I mean, listen, that was like my mom too with me. I told you, like, I had found her birth control pills in her drawer one time, and I was mad because I thought she was hiding candy from me or whatever.
This motherfucker had this motherfucker was infertile since she was 13 trying to eat candy.
Stop. Anyway, but she
good thing though, because I know them grown drug dealers down the street would have had a baby with your little 13-year-old ass if you had them if you wasn't taking them passes.
I wasn't taking the pills. I wasn't taking them, but I was just annoyed. Like, why does she have this? Like, why is she hiding it in here? You know, or whatever. But my point is, she was serious like that, right? She had her one, and it didn't work out with my dad, and you know, until she got married to my stepdad or whatever, and had my brother.
And again,
that's why we're 14 years apart.
But taking care of 2 children in that situation was a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the good mothers.
Yes.
Because we know some good mothers that's still fucked up.
What you mean?
I know a lot of mothers who baby the fuck out of their sons and make them incapable of taking care of themselves as adults.
Yeah.
They allowed them to fuck up 7 million times or do nothing, which is fucking up. They allow them, they protect them from learning, from growing. You know, they want to keep them home. Sometimes they make them gangsters. They make them dangerous because they using them as little soldiers. Because she got a temper. She done sent her sons off to go hurt somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He honked at me down the street. I need y'all to go. And the kid like, what? My mama, not my mom. I die about my mama. Like, they don't even know better.
You right.
And you sending them out to be fucking super soldiers and shit.
Do you remember did you ever watch The Wire before?
Of course.
So season 4 with the kids, like there was one of the kids that like his mom was pushing him like to sell drugs and pushing him to be out in the streets, and she was just so like matter of fact about it, and I was like, there's really mothers like this.
My mama caught me breaking down plenty work, and she was like, what you know, at first like, what the fuck is you doing, you know, with all that shit in my house type of shit. And then I'm like, I'm just getting it out of here, you know what I'm saying? I'm you know, it would never be here, I'm just moving it. She came back in there. How much you'll make off of that? I'm like, I'm not fucking selling shit for your ass.
Yeah, but at least, but your mom wasn't like, you ain't no fucking real man. Get your ass out there. Your dad was on the corner at 12 years old, and your little punk ass. Your mom wasn't like that.
My father was there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He was there, and that was a benefit. And that's another thing.
Yeah,
good or bad, having the father around is a benefit. Having a father that's in and out of jail, he still should have access to his children. He should be talking to them if he willing, because you know there are niggas that just go missing. But I'm saying if he's willing to be on the phone with the kids or talk to the kids, pull up on them. A little bit is better than nothing. You
Depending on
learn a
what
lot.
he's in and out of jail for, right?
As long as they know kid shit, you know what I'm saying?
But even if it's like violent shit, because I just saw a story that a woman was posting on Facebook, my baby home. She was happy her baby was home out of prison. He came home and killed her and his brother. 3 days. He got out on May 25th.
Well, do you need a fucking detective to figure out what happened, Binky?
Tell me what happened.
Say it over again slowly.
So the woman was excited that her son was getting out of prison. He came out of prison, and within days, he killed his mom and his brother. What?
Wait, I had that way wrong.
Thank you.
I thought she was saying like, I'm happy my baby, like my nigga.
Oh, my man. No, her baby, like her child.
Okay, well, let's say it this way.
So that's what I'm saying. Just depends on what kind of criminal he is. You know, if you want him in and out and around your kids, you know.
That's another example of mothers protecting their kids. You know, you got a demon.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't let nobody chastise them when they was little. You ain't let no teacher, get on his case. You didn't let nobody, you came to his aid. You made it, you and him against the world. And now he really like, fuck you too, bitch. I'll kill everybody in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just saying that come a lot. I can't say that's their situation for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I would believe that a lot of that comes from these dudes out here giving too much. You remember the story about the young dude who killed his mom for the life insurance? He was a rapper. Yeah. His mom was a beautician, buying them cars, spoiling the fuck out of them. This nigga offs his own mama for the insurance money. This comes from spoiling these niggas too. I just said the same. I said you could put it like this. Even when I'm having those situations where a man's voice is needed, where I'm listening to my wife going on the kids or something. And sometimes she be on point. Yeah. But sometimes she needs me to make clear of what's going on. Because sometimes her advice ain't dead on because she don't understand boys.
And she's a woman, right?
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah.
So how can you rear them right when wait, whoa, you about to send them off?
that is what the
you said
partnership,
Yeah, what you said about to send them off, he about to prove to you he ain't no bitch.
Yeah.
So let me go in here and finesse it.
Yeah.
But that's the value of having multiple people or just other men around. Women be overprotective of their kids because they truly don't want them to be on shit.
What you mean they don't want them to be on shit?
These women, a lot of women want their sons right where they at the crib, being controlled by their mama because that's the only nigga that can control. That's the only nigga that they can control. They can't control the niggas they want to fuck. They can't control the niggas they love. But they can control their sons. And they can't give up their slaves.
Damn, AP.
They talk to grown ass kids like nothing. Like, no, you're gonna get over here and do this, and you're gonna do if you want me to, y'all know. This is not everybody. This ain't every woman, but y'all know a lot of motherfuckers like this.
That fall in this category. The enablers, right?
Be talking crazy to men. These are men at the end of the day.
They are men.
Whether they 20, 21, these are men. Mother should be talking to their grown sons like respectful men. That's one thing I love about the way my father raised us, right? Yeah. He would say, son. A lot of people don't even call their kids son. That shit is powerful to hear a man say son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
It's your role. It's your
you calling them everything but little nigga, my shooter, my this, my that. Nigga, call your son sometime, motherfucker. Yeah. How about you call him a young man? Hearing young man when you were like 8, that shit makes you feel like, motherfucking man. Goddamn right, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Like these things are so important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then what do mothers call a 8-year-old or a 18-year-old? My baby.
I was gonna say my baby. Listen, I still call my little, like my cousin's son, baby boy. That's my baby boy, but he's about to be 15. But I'm like, what's up, baby boy? Every time he hits me up. So yeah, I probably should chill on that. But
We gotta start calling these young men, even the little dudes in the neighborhood. I'll be like, "What's up, young man?" You know what I'm saying? I just try to do it because I don't know who's doing it. One little motherfucker was cussing me out in his mouth. I could see him, so I pulled back the car and I was like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "Nothing." I was like, "Why the fuck he was cussing me out, man? Little badass, he a bad little motherfucking boy." I yelled at him one day for barking at the dogs, fucking with the dogs, but he walking from the store and I'm driving past him, I just see him mouthing like bitch ass, nigga, like little kid shit. But I pulled back like, "What's up, man?" But I didn't
better pull off.
I didn't be aggressive. I knew if I just a grown man challenging a young kid changed all the energy up. So he like, nothing. I was saying hi. I was like, "What's up, little man?" I was like, "Keep an eye on the house for me. I'm gonna be gone." You know, I
gave him a responsibility.
Yeah, made him feel he still might finna rob me when he turned 15. I don't know what the fuck the nigga up to. But I'm just saying, I tried. So if I have to lay his little ass out, everybody know I tried the other way first.
Yeah.
Get,
Aries. Hey, Aries.
Damn, this is a goddamn ghost.
What? I got excited when I saw her.
Hey, she saw GMS and it was gone. She was like, "This is my chance." What's up, everybody? How's everything going? First and foremost, I want to say hi to everybody. And real quick on the mother thing, I think mother should be shout out to Aries.
That's our girl.
We miss you, man. You ain't in the chat no more, man. Damn, man.
You stupid boy.
Brought a little diversity into the chat that we missing. A real American. That's the first American.
Oh my God, you so silly.
Shout out to Area.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, what do you think is like a cause of some of the, besides, I guess, like drugs, right? Like, what do you think are some of the causes of like the previous generation before us being bad parents when a lot of them did have 2-parent households?
The breakdown of the church, discos.
Oh,
club life.
Clubs, yeah.
The club life, drugs, and the breakdown of the church. Simple as that. Because a lot of women wouldn't have never really been in relationships if they had a choice. Prior to that, they were put with men. Mm-hmm. They needed to be with men for protection. There wasn't no cameras. There wasn't no a nigga could kill your ass and just say, "Yeah, I found this bitch like this." Right. You know what I'm saying? So women needed male protection. So they got more freedom. Women got more freedom. The church broke down. Mm-hmm. The discos and drugs elevated. Mm-hmm. Celebrity, because prior to the 60s, you didn't have but 3 channels on TV, you know. So everybody want to be a celebrity. So they're living the life of a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be Carl and you know, and what's my girl name?
Carl and Harriet.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that now.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be Bobby and Whitney, if anything.
And they don't even realize that's really the dream, you know. Carl and Harriet, or even Rock and his wife, you know, like
party and bullshit. Mm-hmm. That's all people want. Like, think about that. So even your average young mother this is the real problem. You between 16 and 25. Women are having these kids too young. We all know that are grown and even did that. Realize that shit was too goddamn early.
Yes.
But they say, "No, we gonna be all right. We gonna be cool." Because they feel like the government and whoever else gonna have their back. Mm-hmm. But then they leave the kids to be raised by the government and by the streets and by, you know, cousins and uncles and grandparents. Mm-hmm. Now they got no protection. You got the creepy uncles touching. You got the grandma who overwhelmed by the other kids she got dropping off all these girls. She don't know all. Ain't a grandma in the 80s could name all her goddamn grandkids by name.
I know my grandmother couldn't.
That's the 80s and 90s, you know, grandma from that era. all they grandkids' name, they is not finna know them bitches. So
Yeah.
the mothers who just had to have these motherfuckers wasn't parents until they was in their 30s. Mind you, the kid a teenager by now.
Yeah.
You
They
done
was
told
more
him-
like an auntie.
you told him, yeah, it actually was. And you told him to get out your fucking face. And his real mama was probably your little sister, who was his auntie, who he hang with like a homie.
Yeah,
He smoked weed over there, play cards over there, fuck bitches over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is his adults in his life. His auntie that's 5 years older than him that he kick it with, his uncles and shit that's street niggas, his, you know, and again, let's forget. I'm talking about niggas my age. These young cats do not got it like that. This how they dynamic be. A 30-year-old nigga, this how they grew up.
Okay.
They had moms, grandma, a video game, their own room. They had to do laundry, the dishes. And if they didn't, they got cussed out. And then they got online or got on their phone or got on at school and threw up a lot of gang signs that they wasn't even sure about. And they jagged off a lot. That's most niggas 30 and under.
Okay.
Most niggas 30 and under.
Mm-hmm.
That was their struggles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where my nigga at? I know a nigga good. I just explained this nigga life and I didn't even try to.
Ooh.
Everybody in the chat. Wilt stumbling.
Oh, you stupid.
Wilt stumbling. Step your ass to the front.
Come to the front of the congregation.
Confirm what I said about. But again, hold on. That's not true either, because there's a different kind of young nigga. You know, there's a different kind of YN. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that I would like to think majority of young people are living like. You know what I mean? They got some level of stability at home. They getting beat up by the ghetto ass white boy in the neighborhood these days. But I'm talking, but them other ones though, them kid boy ass niggas, man. Look, these niggas is worse than ever.
The Kia boys, yeah.
They mamas is Kia girls. You know what I'm saying? They mamas is 29 or 32 and the most ratchet bitch on earth. And he's 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. The gun he carrying, his mama provided. Or they robbed the nigga that was fucking his mama. Broke into his car because he knew where he was at. He in there fucking. I'm breaking into the car. He gonna wake up in the morning and see his car broke into, the gun gone. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's a whole nother day and age, man. But
I mean, listen, I told you I ran into some people at the beach, and one of them was asking me how many kids I have, and I was like, none. And I asked him, you know, how many he had. He said one, but he was like, you ain't missing shit. The kids ain't shit, okay?
Let's give it up for kids not being shit. Everybody.
I was like, you sound like AP. And he has a 15-year-old, he said, but she, you know, be in and out of trouble, he was saying. But
it's two stages that I like kids. While they little and listening, and when they grown and realize I was right. Everything in between them is fuck them kids. Give it up for fuck them kids.
That's the bullshit times.
Anything in between listening,
I am not
and learning.
But I'm sure the other parents, right, that know what you mean and what you've been doing. Look at Hot One, like, Hot One, those hands are too dark. Those hands are too dark for you.
I know this nigga. He probably is that dark. Look at the insecurity in his photo here. This nigga made sure the sun was shining on his black ass. He been called black so many times. That nigga got toner on, lightener on, got a filter on, and made sure he was in the sun.
He lighter than you, AP.
In real life,
he do look like he lighter than you.
According to the photo, but I'm telling you, he photoshopped this shit. This nigga black as hell. This nigga look like Shabba Ranks. He made himself look like Maxi Priest and shit in this motherfucker.
I cannot with you. I cannot. Okay. He said he dark in real life. I don't believe it.
I believe it. I believe it.
I need to see.
He did what a lot of dark skinned women do with their photos. Them bitches be looking like fucking what do they do? Them bitches be lighting their face, lightening the fuck out of their photos. Am I lying?
I don't know if they're trying to lighten it, but I do know filters can do that depending on the ones you use. Yeah.
Nigga.
I don't use filters on photos, so I don't know. But
Shut up.
I used to, but I'm like, I wasn't liking it. Because they can change the shape of your face too. And I was like, nah, I don't want to.
Hey, dog, this so real. He said, bro, these
See?
YNs in the South be on one. They got AR pistols with no sights and shit. But you know what?
Oh.
Guns right now, dog, you could put together shit that look like it should be in Rambo or goddamn Predator. They piecing these guns together. It start off with a regular pistol. You could buy all these attachments. Your shit look like a rocket launcher when you get done with that motherfucker.
What's the motive? Like, why do they want these?
Fashion. It's like it's like having loud pipes on your car. It's like unnecessary and annoying.
Yeah.
You know, like it ain't even serious. It don't even function well. It fucks up the function of what you're trying to do.
But it looks good in photos and videos.
It
and
looks
social
good in
media.
photos. But then if you go to real towns that be really getting active, they shoot like assassins. Watch Chicago niggas shoot. They don't shoot wild. Them niggas shoot like they train. These niggas be coming out like
they on the target.
Commando style. Doing a little, they shoot like they in fucking Call of Duty, dog. Like these
serious?
Man, watch the Chicago niggas shooting. I actually got more fearful when I saw that. I was like, these niggas shooting to kill for real.
Yeah, they not just
back in my day, it was just airing out some shit, just made your point, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, shoot one of them kids that wasn't nobody watching. Fuck it. But don't, you know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers is
they on one. They on some new shit.
And running back to the body that been hit 6 times and hitting it 4. Each nigga, this another thing.
Yeah.
This is different.
What?
I watched them murk a nigga, man, that he was already shot up.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas, each nigga came back. 3 different niggas came back, made sure they all put bullets in them. Now, mind you, back in the day, if it's 3 of us, now I ain't talking about me. I'm saying it should go like that. If it's 3 of y'all and somebody gets shot, everybody should have a bullet in that motherfucker, because that way everybody going down for this shit. It keeps people quiet when they facing the same time as you.
There's incentive, yeah.
You got a nigga with you and he ain't did shit, he might have to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's in danger.
He might have to go.
Hey, Dolores.
We're watching movies. I got this from movies.
Right. This is all,
But I'm just saying, this is what I've been seeing, and I'm like, that's why I said a couple weeks ago, I said, fuck getting all these guns, because I'm one of them gun crazy motherfuckers. I'm getting bulletproof vests and all kind of protective gear and level 3 and whatever levels that can stop 4.5s and shit like that. I'm getting, or 223s. Give me the shit. I want to be walking around like this shit, right? With heavy ass. I'd like to deposit this check, please.
Oh my God.
Be at the gas station pump trying to hold the motherfucking pump.
Your ass, dude.
My fingers don't fold and shit.
Shit, a dog can't even bite you through that shit.
Teflon gloves on and shit. Like,
oh no, you crazy as hell, yeah. I can't.
You need that shit, dog. Since we talking about kids, let's go ahead and talk about my brother Anthony Edwards, and because this is very fitting about
because we're on that subject, right?
This is perfect timing.
So it's been reported that Anthony Edwards paid over $1 million to his newest baby mama to pay all 18 years worth of child support. Okay, so it'll be about $5,000 a month for 18 years. Now, I did see that she's denying it, and she's saying, I haven't gotten anything. There's no paperwork, no nothing like that. So maybe this is just an internet rumor. But what do we think about that? Like, what if a man decides he does not want to have anything to do with that baby, at all, it be in their life, but he wants to take financial responsibility and get it over with?
First of all, you have to commend a brother like that. because a $1.8 million check
Mm-hmm.
could end your problem one way or the other. So if I'm choosing to give it to you
Mm-hmm.
to get you out my life, get you and this baby out my life, that is much better than me sending this other $1.8 million to the best killers,
Oh my word.
white killers. I got $1 million, $1.8 million. I gave it to some white killers.
Oh my God.
Man, I'm just saying,
Uh-huh.
he could have went that route.
He
But
coulda-
we seen athletes try to
Mhm.
do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one went to prison for that, didn't
Yeah.
Mhm.
What the fuck? Who the fuck was dog?
he? Yeah,
name?
it was it was
should-
Ray something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
And the
Y'all
baby's
know,
handicapped. The baby
Yeah.
ended up being handicapped. Yeah.
I would be sending out another $1 million.
Stop. Anyway.
Finish the job.
Oh my God.
Don't leave no special.
Stop, baby.
This nigga need a lift to get into his chair. Goddamn it! Like, get this shit out of here.
Ray Caruth.
I'll do another 10.
Thank you, Simo. Yeah. Yo, that's stupid. Anyway.
Imagine that phone call like we missed. I gave y'all $1.8 million. I want him dead. I want his. And where the bitch at? I knew I should have hired some white killers.
Oh my God. Your ass stupid. But what do you think about that? Like getting it all
I
out the
think
way.
it's genius.
and
man.
saying
Listen,
that I don't want no
listen.
visitation, nothing.
Let me tell y'all why, man. Y'all, first of all, chat room. I know y'all thinking like, damn, what kind of deadbeat nigga? He a millionaire. He got hundreds of millions by the end of his career, probably. He don't want to take care of a kid that he had. What kind? That's a deadbeat shit. We talk about fathers that don't want to be active and all that. And here's a father that has the means to even provide a good life for a kid, and he still running from it.
Yeah.
What is the difference? Is what I want to ask y'all. What is the difference from a man that decides to pay all his child support up front and washing his hands of the situation? What is the difference from that and a woman giving up a child for adoption? They both essentially saying, I do not have it in me to
Wow.
raise this child. Therefore, I'm going to give up my parental rights to someone who actually wants to raise this child. But at least in his case, he leaving that set person with a lot of money to support and raise that child, even though it's the child's actual mother. But we wouldn't blame a woman who decided to give up a child for adoption if she knew she did not want that baby and she couldn't get that baby what they wanted, whether it be emotional, mental, whatever. We wouldn't call her no deadbeat.
I never
What you
would have
think?
thought of that. I never would have thought of that in the same way, that like it's the same type of thing, because yeah, when women give their kids up for adoption, it's because for one reason or another they can't take care of that kid or give them what they need resource wise, whatever, but they want to give them to a home that can take care of them. They didn't get the abortion, so okay, but a lot of adoptions are closed adoptions, right? So they're not all open adoptions. So they're closed, meaning like you're with your new family now and that's it. Like, I'm not your mother. Don't contact me. You don't need to know my name, nothing about me. So that does happen. And I've always looked at that as like a selfless thing, honestly, because you could have had an abortion. You could have killed the baby when it was born. So, a lot of people do.
What did I
weird
say?
things.
What I say he could have did. He could
coulda
have got
used
that. He could have got him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So he
Right.
did the selfless thing of I'm gonna go ahead, get out y'all way, and set y'all up. But this ain't what I want to do. So I gotta address this because I can speak to this.
Mhm.
Victor Shaw said, "Why is he splacking Raw in the first place?"
Mhm. It's a great question.
Well, Victor, there's a lot of women out here that like to make a man feel like there is no way in hell she can have a baby. That there's no way in hell she can get pregnant. That if in fact she actually did by some weird miracle through her tied tubes,
Mm-hmm.
she still wouldn't have a baby. They'll swear on Bibles.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you they doctor name who did the procedure, and they just made that shit up out their ass.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They'll go through all these extents. They'll show you kids that ain't even theirs and say, I already got 4 kids. I don't want no more.
Mm-hmm.
All just to get you to get her pregnant. Or fuck her raw. Because sometimes she ain't even thinking about them. She ain't even really thinking about the kid either. A lot of bitches like raw dick so much that they'll convince a nigga that they ain't got no disease to worry about. They ain't got no kids to worry about just so they can get some more raw dick.
Yeah. So this is where the man has to take charge, right? And not be talked into anything.
I learned this lesson when I was in my early 20s. But what do? It's you don't get to say,
Well,
I learned now. Yeah, let me go and get that baby up out of you real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I just mean for the future. I'm just saying, like, it's information that you're sharing.
How much older is he from when I was that age?
No, he was young. So that's what I'm saying. Now, hopefully he will learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it were a situation, because she is much older than him. I believe she was around 38 or so.
And look,
when she got pregnant.
I don't know if he's saying stop like I'm being far-fetched. This actually happened to me on my mama. Some of the shit I just said happened for real. When a motherfucker is telling you every day that they got kids, they tubes tied, they older, you can see it being accurate, they begging you to come out of rubbers, and you still don't until y'all in the shower or until you roll over in it randomly. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden you get that I'm pregnant talk. You like, hold up, bitch. You can't get pregnant. What? Now you thinking like, you know.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I know. I get it. Don't. Let's not get into what you was thinking. We don't need.
Now you thinking like thinking different options that you might get.
Your ass.
You might be thinking of different shit at this point in time because now you feel robbed. You feel robbed. You feel like you feel taken advantage of. Somebody playing with your life.
Yeah.
For real, playing with your life.
Well, you do know that, or maybe you don't know, but there are many women that the highest level of deaths or something like that in pregnant women is due to them being murdered by the father of the child usually. And it could be because he was married. It could be because he just didn't want the kid. Like there's so many of those, and I didn't know that, but there is a high number of that, and I didn't realize that.
If I knew better back then, I would have paid the mama not to have it, because most bitches would take a few thousand to get rid of the baby. That's on their thing.
That feels like bad for your heart. Dee says, still have to take responsibility for your confections, so that's why you have to be smart, period.
But think about what he's saying, or she or he saying. You have to be smart. Where the fuck do you learn how deceptive bitches are until after they show you how deceptive bitches are? Never in my wildest dreams did I think a woman would go through that extent of lying.
Yeah, to prove like, oh, I have kids. I can't.
Talking about your baby daddy and shit. Going through that. I mean, holding this up for over a year. You talking like this and acting like this.
Really
want to feel it. I just want to feel it. Bitch.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I understand that. You know,
yeah.
When we get finessed and played and we are taken advantage of, because I'm not gonna let you call it anything but that, you have to now take responsibility for what has happened to you. But to act like someone is not smart because they thought they were covering bases only to be taken advantage of by an evil motherfucker, because they would take an evil person to be that deceptive.
Or yeah, especially if it's someone that's your friend, right? Like that you're cutty buddies, but you friends at the same time.
These same conversations change if I change the scenario. If I talk about someone slow being taken advantage by someone that knows better You would say that's out of order. Why would you take advantage of this person knowing they don't know? Knowing that they're not capable of understanding that. A lot of young men aren't capable of understanding the deceit that women have. This woman that old boy got pregnant is like 40, ain't she?
Yeah, she was close to 40 at the time.
You don't think this bitch wasn't telling him she can't have no kids at 40?
Yeah.
He probably only was fucking with her because he thought she couldn't have no kids.
Yeah. Or didn't want that she didn't want anymore, at least, you know. Because most women, especially people that have kids already, be like, I'm done. You know, at this point, I'm done. Like, I don't want no more kids at this age. Didi said, I get it. I'm saying you play with your own life regardless. You don't want a child and you playing Russian roulette.
And I get that. But again, in my particular case, I wore condoms.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't listen to the bitch.
Yeah.
But I fucked her raw in the shower a couple times. Fucked her in the morning after running out of rubbers, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen a lot. I'm talking maybe 3-4 times, possibly.
Yeah.
And that was enough to catch me. So you still, you know, you're not going to be 100% protected. You can try. That's like wearing a bulletproof vest. You can get shot in the face.
Mm-hmm.
I tried. I avoided bad neighborhoods. I stayed away from danger. I wore a vest. Yeah. I still got shot in the face. You know what I'm saying? So there's only so much smart you can be when people are out to hurt you, is my point. But you know, I get it. I know you understand. But I don't blame dude if he was able to pay her off, if that is real or gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he do give her all that bread and just be done with it. I'm not mad at him because to me, like I said, it's just like giving a child up for adoption. But I also know that woman is probably gonna be broke as fuck.
She gonna blow it all.
2 to 3, maybe 5 at the very most. She gonna be broke as fuck. If he gave her $1 million, 1.8.
Mm-hmm.
You still got to pay taxes every year. Not on the, you know,
but on child support, do you know?
Once the money is in your account,
okay,
you have to keep the money.
It's reportable. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like any gains you make on it. So she gonna fuck that bread off. She gonna fuck the whole. Honestly, the first house gonna be over her head. She definitely going big on the house. That's 800 racks, and that's if she be modest about it. Then to keep up with an 800,000, house, you paying 10K at least a month. She gonna be broke as fuck quick as that.
I agree. Hey, Mariah. Yeah, we already talked about that. We said that she's saying it's not true. We're talking about it. Like if it were true, what would happen?
Correct. Now it's hypothetical at this point. Yeah, we know the money gonna come. All the money will come to her. But the money, once the money is in your account and you got them kind of M's and getting those capital gains and shit like that, you have to pay what your interest occurs. You still have to break bread. You know what I'm saying? Unless you figure out ways around it. There are ways around it. But
you got to get some good tax people.
And you're gonna blow your shit. Like fuck all that. You ain't even gonna have it in your account because you about to blow that shit.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people we're in that social media age where they want to look like they living the life. They on vacation every other week and they got this bag and that bag and this hair and that, you know. And so if that were to happen, you know, if he were to just pay her all out at once, I don't think that it would last past 5 years.
Her new boyfriend gonna blow about 200 of that for his rap career.
I was gonna say for studio time. Yeah.
And his t-shirt company.
Yeah. You stupid as hell.
Look, Mariah find a slicker way to say my nose big. Y'all niggas be coming at my nose. She clever. She like a mad scientist. She like, how can I say this nigga nose big without saying his nose big?
Your nose isn't even that big to me. Oh my God, I can't do it.
That's still funny.
Stupid as hell. She is our friend.
Look, she can't look. She roasting us. We just too slow to know she roasted the fuck out of us.
Thank you. No, stop it.
What do 2005 look like?
Me?
No,
I've been told I have classic lips.
She said your ass look like SWV in this motherfucker. She calling you auntie without calling you auntie.
I am auntie,
But she
and I
calling you.
appreciate it,
She
girl.
said you look like the tall bitch on SWV and shit.
Listen, let my girl give us some love.
She thinks she's slick.
He's so bad. Everybody's not a hater, AP. I know it's hard for you to believe. Oh my God.
That shit funny.
Mariah said AP trying to wear black because it's slimming.
Dog roasted us like a professionalism and shit. You know her emails be condescending and disrespectful as fuck. Per your last email, bitch. I just wanted to furthermore follow up with you about that thing that you were supposed to be in
And
charge
like
of.
I said previously,
Yeah. She be hitting them motherfuckers off with those slick ass remarks.
your ass.
Did I mention you look 2,000 fine today?
You a hater. I definitely take that as a compliment. Okay. That is a compliment.
Oh shit.
Hater.
Till we go look up black women in 2000. Pull up pictures of black women.
They be talking about women as 2000s fine.
Man,
and they say like they look really pretty.
Man, they about to bring up them hairdos bitches was wearing to Juvie first concert. them up dudes.
They got the French
all the
roll,
bangs and shit. Yeah.
and it's
Bring
frozen
that.
in place.
That's 2005 for real. That's exactly what bitches look.
Listen, whatever.
You gotta go back further, Mariah. You gotta go to the
AP
90s.
is damaged, y'all. If y'all haven't noticed, like,
my mama used to roast us and shit.
I see that. Oh look, Carrie Frazier, thank you for the $20. Carrie said 3G's. You know she will be with the next player or on Zeus TV. AP, does Milwaukee hate Doc Rivers?
No, we don't. And Doc Rivers got a bad rep because he been ahead of some good teams. But the NBA is rigged, man. Can we just stop acting like the best teams win every year? You know what I'm saying? It's some rigging going on in all professional sports.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of players, though, be saying they don't fuck with them either, though. So I don't know. But I don't think we didn't blame them for shit. We had a solid ass squad, and Doc Rivers ain't the reason why we win or lose, in my opinion, when that was a situation. So no, I would say no. But then again, who knows? If I go in the comments, they might be tearing his ass up. I don't know.
So is that y'all coach of the Bucks right now?
Yeah, but he a legendary coach, kinda.
Yeah, he is, right? I feel like
kinda, you know what I'm saying? Kinda. I don't blame him for shit, so I don't know. I guess I can't speak for everybody.
Well, thank you again, Carrie, for the $20. We appreciate that. And he was talking about that baby mama of Anthony Edwards. That's what he was talking about when he said she'll be with the next player or on Zeus TV. It's very possible, we know that she is Lil Baby's baby mama as well.
It's gonna be 20 versus her on YouTube and all these different little balloon popping for this bitch and all kind of shit.
Oh God. I just I feel sorry for the child because she's innocent. And all this, the baby did not ask to be born. You know what I mean? And like he was very adamant about not wanting her, to have this child. And she stepped up and said, listen, I'm going to have the baby. I don't believe in abortion. I'm going to have her. So can't be mad if he doesn't want to be in the baby's life. But I feel like you set your child up to now be fatherless unless you find some other guy that just wants to step in.
And I'm telling y'all, it is a difference. I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah.
With kids that are grown up in your house and kids that aren't. It's a difference. Or kids that you wanted against kids that you fucked up and had. It is a difference. I think a man with some integrity is going to try to provide love and the things that a kid need, even if they didn't want the situation like it came. But there's limits to that shit.
Yeah.
You're a little more unconditional with kids you got full responsibility over. Ones that you're raising, ones that you wanted, ones that you prepare for, as opposed to ones that ended up in your life. It ain't intentional, but you can't have it no other way. It's not my fault when you go to your mama and her people, you exposed to different shit. It's not my fault that my house is cleaner than hers or bigger than hers or, you know, these type of things.
More
you know
stable, right?
Yeah, whatever the case may be. But it's not for me to keep up with your mama's lifestyle. Cause you could, if she loved you, she'll say, go live with your daddy. And I say, come on. How many mothers love their kids so much that they'll let the baby go live with their father who's doing much better? How many women love them enough where they come pick them up on a weekend and do their little shit and drop them off to a more better school district, better house, better opportunities, better around their siblings? How many women will let that happen?
A lot won't, but you know what? I was watching this divorce lawyer that I love to watch him. I can't remember his name, but he was on Flagrant. You know, he was on Andrew Schultz's Flagrant podcast last week. And this divorce lawyer he's just really interesting. But anyway, he was talking about the fact that there's a stigma for women. And he's like, you know, when you meet a man, and it's like, yeah, you have kids. Oh, your kids aren't with you. Yeah, that's it, kind of expected, right? Like, yeah, they're with their mom. Y'all aren't together. But with a woman, it's like this social thing. Like, ooh, you don't have your kids. What's wrong with you? You're you're a bad mother. And so I think some women even have that thought in their mind too. Like, even though it might be a better situation for my children or my child to be with the father, I don't want to look like a piece of shit. And I feel like a piece of shit if I just don't struggle it out and figure it out with you instead of just putting you off on your dad. I think that's a lot of it too.
And why is that putting your child off when
I don't think
a father not gonna limit your access?
I agree.
You can come and get him every fucking day if you want, but drop him back off to his beautiful room, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Drop him back off to his nice neighborhood so he can go to school at a better district and a better, you know. Why would this be a problem? Why would you feel less of a mother by
gosh.
God damn, this nigga got his taxes back. we have to stop the show.
He's seeing red. OG Mom,
thank you for this
for the $100, my brother. Thank you so much. He says, salute 3G's on a date with the wife, kicking her ass in darts. We betting.
He just won a $500 from his wife. Y'all niggas different.
But no, you listen, AP, you married, so you got to be able to tell him what should he get for beating his wife in darts. Like, what should he get from her?
See, this is the problem with that.
Yeah,
men typically want some kind of sexual favor. We typically go sexual, which is stupid. OG Mod, we gonna get that.
Yeah,
eventually.
Yeah.
Ask her for something you want that you ain't been wanting to buy yourself. Tell her go buy you a new gun, $500 pistol or something. Tell her to go buy you a fishing rod. You look like you could fish your ass off with that little hat on. You ask for some shit you want. Make her really work for it, because she ain't gonna. She thinking. See, women get away easy. They be thinking like, I just got to give him a little asshole or a little head.
Yep.
Nah, bitch, I don't want no shitty dick and I don't want no lazy ass head. I want that new Ruger, bitch. That's
oh my God.
I want that CZ Scorpion 9mm, bitch.
You are crazy as hell.
No.
Or he could like maybe ask for a day to not be bothered with nothing or something, right? Like, give me a free day. If I win, you give me a free day to do whatever I want.
Sister for 30 minutes.
I know. Thank you, OG Mom. Wait, look at Mariah's
Thank you very
comment.
much, brother. We appreciate that, bro.
Her comment.
Always
here.
been supporting too, by the way.
Mariah said, I would let my daughter go stay with her dad when she gets older if that's what she wants to do, but it's something she got to learn from her mom young.
I love that answer.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's beautiful what you said. And the fact that it's a daughter, I agree with you wholeheartedly. But I also know that your daughter is not going to be in a dangerous or toxic environment with you, because I happen to know how you are.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all sharing the load makes more sense.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mothers who will neglect their motherly duties and still won't let the more responsible parent have access to the child or have placement with the child. You not even giving them what they coming to find out. You know, you get your kid over your house, you find out like y'all ain't got no bed. Like, what the fuck you mean you sleeping on an air mattress? What the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? But you got a whole room over here with video games and TVs. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know, this is the type of shit that goes on.
This is mature though, like, because, and like you said, and like Mariah said, it makes sense, right? If you have a daughter, it is a different situation, right? And there are things that you need to learn young from your mom. But like, there's a influencer, I forgot her last name, but her name is Nicole. And she has 2 kids. She's that young skinny girl that she'd be making funny face. Like if I showed you her picture, you would know who she is. But she had 2 kids with her baby dad, and she had made a post about how they live with their dad. She's like, you know, my kids are good. They're with their dad. And them comments tore that girl up. And they were just like, why the fuck don't you have your kids? What kind of mother are you? Da, da, da. And I'm like, clearly there's a reason that her and the father decided they're better over there.
But why will we care what women that think like that say?
Yeah.
This is another example of why women, in my opinion, there's less women that are as responsible parents than we like to give credit for. We always act like mama can't do no wrong when mama is a largely responsible for a lot of the breakdown in society.
Yeah.
Because mothers always raised kids alone. Daddy was at work. Daddy was out off to war. Daddy was traveling. Took 2-3 weeks to get where he was going and back.
Yeah.
Mothers always held it down, but they held it down by respecting the father still.
Yeah.
So the father didn't have to be present for his presence to be felt at home. And now women have taken complete control, and now we see what's going on. That's on y'all. I mean, I would love to say it any other way, but that's the fucking truth. Women can't control a house full of kids, but yet you wanted all of them. You wanted to keep all of them, different daddies. You telling a nigga who taking care of his son that he's supposed to buy your other 3 kids shit, and refusing to take shit for his child because you don't want the other kids by other niggas to feel bad. This is the logic of bitches. That's why I don't give a fuck what they saying in no comment section. You bitches is out here bad when it comes to responsibilities and parenting. Not all, but if we not talking about you, then God bless you. You're the mother that we love. You're the mother that we're grateful and thankful for. But we give credit where it's not due simply because women are women and they're mothers. But they, you know, they're the mom, not the mother. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like you have your kids. We see you with your kids, so we're just gonna say you're amazing. But we don't know what you're doing actually, and we don't know what kind of mother you are really, and we don't even know why you have the kids you have or how you got the kids you have. Because you could have manipulated your way into getting those kids, or you could have lied your way into getting those kids, or whatever it is. But I just want to make sure it doesn't seem like we're beating up on, you know, single mothers, because from what I have seen, and even my little taste of it, you know what I'm saying, a few years ago, that is a hard job. Like, I don't know why anybody would choose to have children on their own. Okay, my hat's off to parents that really take that shit serious and really, you know, want to do it, because it's not easy.
And being a mother is a big responsibility.
It really is.
I know mothers though who, I don't know why, I don't want to go deeper. We're gonna move on from this subject. 3 of them dead, 1 in jail. Them 4 kids you had. Now, will we ever say that she did a bad job? Hell no. We'll blame it on everything but that motherfucker right there. Now, there's a lot of single fathers. Go show me how their kids is doing.
Well, statistics will tell you kids are better off with a single dad than a single mom. Yeah.
So why would a court ever rule for a woman unless they know that it's more probable for these kids to end up in jail? Unless they know the state will make more money off of her kids than off of his kids. Follow the money, goddammit. They want these dysfunctional families for a reason. Simple as that. Men, we got to take our power back. Next woman you see, choke slam that bitch.
No, hell no. Men, take your power back by taking control of your fertility and having safe sex. Keeping condoms on your ass or getting vasectomy.
You know what?
Y'all
You
need
know
to do
what? Amen. Fellas, no more raw dick for none of these thirsty ass bitches. None of them. Make them get them fucking rug burn with them goddamn rubbers.
Oh God.
I want these bitches have none but yeast infections, fucking bacteria. I don't care if the bitch allergic to latex. You get that bitch a rash.
Listen,
These bitches is getting no raw dick ever again.
Listen,
Until that bitch is 55 and you have confirmed her hysterectomy.
They have latex-free skin condoms. I recommend them. Okay,
get that bitch raw. Don't get that bitch no fucking excuse because they gonna say, oh, that shit didn't work. Like it doesn't stop this. And nigga, get get Teflon rubbers and gloves.
Listen,
fuck bitches with Teflon bodysuits on.
Listen, men, take control of your fertility
and still pull out.
And do not. Well, yeah, you should. But
no, you shouldn't. Like this. See, this is what I'm saying. This is how fucking dumb bitches is.
What?
This the same. Women be wanting women bag for the raw, bag to get nutted in, bag for all this shit, and we be telling you like, no, I ain't doing that shit. Hell no, hell no. The bitch is like, I ain't having no baby. I swear to God, don't nobody want your kid. You a hoe. They do everything, all that shit.
I agree.
Until you give in.
But that's why I'm saying you can't trust.
No, y'all, you already fucked it up for everybody.
I didn't already fuck nothing up.
Fellas, no raw dick for none of these hoes. I don't care if you married. If you've been fucking your wife raw for 20 years, get some rubbers, goddammit.
Unless the wife is taking care of her fertility, then you don't have nothing to worry about.
Do it anyway, just to set a precedent.
Listen, it's nothing like raw dick. I get
it's
that.
over for y'all.
But it is what it is. You know, I'm just saying. Then that way, there's no one to blame. The men have no one to blame.
All that shit in their drawer ain't made out of no goddamn flesh. You might as well get that bitch some more rubber. The bitch ain't got shit but rubber in her drawer any goddamn way. Give her more rubber.
Yikes.
The room should smell like a tire shop when I leave that motherfucker. Smell like acrylic nail shop when I leave that motherfucker.
What's wrong with you? Oh my God, y'all like to fuck raw that bad? It made y'all that mad? Like to say y'all just need to. I ain't never. Good pussy feel good with rubbers on. So I don't know why everybody act like it's just so hard to fuck a bitch with a rubber on. But I'm just saying. That's why I'm saying skin condoms.
I wish I could go back in time. If me, Michael J. Fox, and the doc would be like, AP, you have to come with us now.
It's your kids, Marty. It's your kids, AP.
You end up having some. You gotta come with us now. We got to get the car up to 60 miles per hour. They thought they was going fast as hell. We got to get up to 60 miles. That little Toyota.
The DeLorean.
It was a DeLorean. It was a Toyota with a fucking with some goddamn
wings.
Lamborghini doors. They call it a DeLorean. I know a motherfucking Toyota when I see one. Goddamn.
Anyway. All right, so let's talk about the tow truck driver. You want to talk about the tow truck driver?
Yes.
There was a bolt of lightning.
I know, from 60 miles an hour, generated a whole act of God and shit.
Listen, you know something? My roommate had never seen that movie. She's younger than me. She's about 10 years younger than me. And I made her watch it with me a couple months ago. And she was like, that was good. I'm like, it was.
It's a classic.
Back to the Future is good.
If you can sit your kids or younger people through the classics, they'll like them. But they don't pay attention with their phones in their hand. You know, I think you can rent out movie theaters now and request whatever movie you want. I think
you can. Like they have certain movies. So like AMC, I think does it, or maybe Regal, one of them where they're like, yeah, you want to have a party here or whatever. Like,
I think I'm gonna start doing that for my birthdays. Like I'm gonna have all my kids, nieces, nephews, family, whoever want to come, and I pick the movie. So I just make them watch dumb shit.
I was gonna say, what you gonna make them watch? Make
Shit
them
that I
watch
feel like
something
they supposed to
fun.
have under their belt. You know what I'm saying?
But see, AP, he's a movie connoisseur, right? So, and I recently watched Crooklyn again
That's my shit.
because we talked about Crooklyn, and
I
I cried again, and I'm like, I already knew it was gonna happen. I still cried.
Yeah, I put them through all that shit, man.
You
Jungle
put me
Fever.
on to Claudine too.
We watching Jungle Fever my next birthday and shit. Me and my kids.
Look at, oh my God.
This how I got here, kids. Then we're gonna watch Disappearing Act. So you know how GMS and Packy got here.
I need to rewatch that again because fucking Wesley Snipes was putting her through it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about some real life stuff. We'll get what is that? AP going to AMC talking about, I want to rent out a theater to show Booty Talk 14.
Hilarious.
But you know something funny about that?
Niggas will pull up.
I always found it funny, like when I look back on, like, let's say like old shows like Married with Children or whatever, and like Different World and stuff, where they was showing the bachelor party or something that they was at, and they're just sitting there watching a porn, I guess, and they're just there watching it in a group together.
Listen, 90s, you gotta realize porn wasn't on our phone.
Right.
Porn wasn't accessible.
Yeah.
So niggas will pop a porn in. It might be one bitch in the house,
But
I would hope. And then 4-5 niggas smoking, one little bitch there. She talk about how it's a big dick nigga on there. She talking about that's little. Everybody like, bitch, get the fuck out.
But I would just think, like, why would a group of men want to be horny?
It ain't nobody looking at each other on some, man.
No, not looking at each other, but
like,
I don't want to watch porn with my friends. I'm just saying,
I agree.
I feel uncomfortable.
I think it's weird, but I am somebody who kept a bitch around. Ask Packy. He'll say it's tender dick.
Mm-hmm.
I say it's anti-homosexual, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about 14, 13. I don't care how young we was.
Yeah.
Whatever little neighborhood bitch was around probably was the bitch I was fucking with. So she was around, and I was mostly had a female present. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really move in the boy clubs. Yeah. And when I see it going down like that, I get away from it. I'm like that to this day. Too many niggas be too buddy. I'm like, hey man, this ain't my room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like that online. Like it was too many boy clubs happening. I was like, man, I gotta go. I gotta step back. We online.
Y'all not
I'm like,
where
the bitches at in this? I'm one of them niggas. Like Mike Epps, like, man, where the bitch at? That's how niggas married niggas be when they by themselves.
It's true. I get it. No, I just found that weird because I'm like, oh my God, I would be so uncomfortable if a porn came on and I'm sitting in the living room like with my roommate watching. Like I wouldn't want to. So that's all. Glow, what she said, I tried to have my kids watch Garbage Pail Kids, and I can't believe how awful the graphics were back then.
Hey, everything don't hold up when you go back. I used to like the Garbage Pail Kids, though. I used to get their posters and shit. My dumb ass had put a bunch of the posters up in his room at the house. Mm-hmm. Then I was shooting the posters with BB guns.
Why?
Because I'm dumb and I'm a kid.
You're a bad kid, yeah.
Then we moved, and my pops pull off the fucking, I had to pull off the fucking posters
off the wall. Yeah,
60 million BB holes in the motherfucking wall, or like stuck in the wall a little. Man, I got my ass. What?
Did you?
I used to shit. I shot the TV with the fucking BB gun.
Oh Lord. Well, you know what? Since we are talking about movies, I might as well kind of ask some of my random questions that I had because they were about movies. So since we're kind of on that, I want to know what movies have you not seen that everyone has seen?
Pulp Fiction.
Really?
I can't sit through that shit to save my fucking life. I tried a couple times. I was like, this shit is garbage. I don't know who the fuck liked that movie so much. That shit is terrible.
I've never seen it front to back, but I've seen parts. Like I
can't watch it. So I mean, it's supposed to be the shit. I can't watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, for me, I find that one movie for me is Precious. And another movie is for color girls. And like I feel like I try to avoid movies that I feel like will traumatize me. Like if I hear something about it, there's some sexual trauma or something in it, I do not want to watch that movie. And like that, so those are two that I haven't watched and I have no plans to watch them, but everybody watches them. Wow, Matrix? Irene, you haven't seen The Matrix? I'm shocked.
I ain't see 2.
I saw 2, but I don't remember it, but I definitely watched the first one.
I did like Lord of the Rings, so I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I used to fall asleep. Okay, I used to fall asleep watching them. I watched all 3 Lord of the Rings extended editions. Okay, so
this is another movie that I used to watch and couldn't like. I would watch it and I'd be like, "What the fuck happened?" Like you can watch the whole movie and be like,
"What did I just watch?
What was this about?"
I don't think I've ever watched. I've never seen Mo Better Blues.
And they got a good cast, you know what I'm saying?
Holes was good. Wow, King Eternal, you didn't watch Digging Out Holes?
Y'all missing something with Precious, man.
No, thank you.
The book worse. The book called Push, I think it's called.
I think it's called Push.
That
and I'm
shit
like,
worse.
I don't know. But see, look, the great one said for colored girls and Precious are nothing short of horror films. Big skips. See, I'm telling you, I'm like, I don't need that in my
I can see why you say that.
Yeah.
You missing out. You missing out on Precious.
I see enough clips and memes that I'm like I feel like I'm kind of a part of that, but I haven't seen it. Wow, never saw Lord of the Rings, huh, Irene? That was a great trilogy. The Godfather.
You got to watch that too. See, The Godfather might be slow. He young as hell. We already established that this nigga is he was collecting all the Pokemon things when they had a little digital game and shit. He's like, "Mom, can we go to the fair? They got some Pokemons down there." And he was going to catch all the Pokemon.
Will you shut up?
Anyway. Niggas called it the fair too. Like, "Mom, they're having the fair."
Oh my gosh. Anyway. Hey, Nicole. She said
Mariah behind. She definitely behind on this.
Oh, yeah, because she said girl, hit live because I want to make sure you live with us, boo. She probably got a phone call. That'd be happening to me too, and I'll be watching shows sometimes. Nicole said the best Quentin Tarantino movie is Jackie Brown. That was good from what I remember, but I need to rewatch it.
Oh, Glory. I'm going to make my kids watch Glory.
Yeah.
That's one of them ones. Lean on Me. I don't know what the fuck my kids would do with Lean on Me, but how the fuck can you not like Lean on Me?
That movie scared me when I was younger.
But that's one of the Lean on Me is one of them ones where I don't think it could ever get bad. No. That's a good ass fucking movie, man.
It is. It's very emotional.
You know what's sad?
What?
That's your modern public school right now. Pre Joe Clark Eastside High is your average public school in most major cities. How?
And right when that was so long ago.
40 years old, probably.
And that was based on a true story. Like that really, happened. So how did things not get better?
Well, it was a lot of single mothers in that goddamn movie. I'm gonna tell you like that.
Yes,
Charmaine. Clearly we gotta
anyway.
We watched Claudine. We watched Claudine in the 70s.
Listen,
Claudine. Single motherhood.
Anyway.
So should we blame fathers not being there on this issue or women having multiple children without a father?
I think it's both. We can't blame one without the other, AP, because
and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because you know what? I'll accept that.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
You can't blame one without the other. And because sometimes, women do get married, like have multiple husbands and have children, and maybe
those kids spend better than those that didn't do it.
But then the fathers die or they wherever they go and they become single moms. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's different. Oh, Claudine is my mom's story exactly. Really?
That's a lot.
That movie was so good. I just literally just watched it this year because AP told me like you need to watch it, or maybe late last year or something like that. But yeah, I was late to that one.
But it's sad to see that times have not changed.
Yeah,
that's what's sad to see, and it's more violent because they was killing motherfuckers too back then. kids was killing kids back then too. It was gang wars and shit too back then.
Yeah.
But now we
We're
talk
talking
about
about
the
Cooley High.
guns and the ammunition now. Like people got 50 rounds on a regular carry gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's going crazy. Niggas got switches and shit. They shooting fully automatic weapons at neighborhoods and shit. Driving, speeding everywhere. We should just round up all the kids under 20 and put them in the military. God damn it.
Oh my God.
All
Whatever.
the kids between 15 and 25, you got to go do 2 years in the service. Fuck it. Matter of fact,
Don't they do that in Cuba or something?
they do it in a lot of places. They do it in Israel, I know. Every 18-year-old person, male and female, should have to do 2 years in the military. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's the only way we can fix some of this shit.
Well, what's the last movie that you watched that left a strong
I
impression?
told you she been
on
roasting. She just getting more comfortable. That drink starting to hit.
Uh-huh.
First of all, if y'all don't like big girls, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like we talked about watching porn.
Yeah.
One of my favorite categories is BBWs. And I really like them on the bigger side of that. Because they be trying to sneak little skinny bitches with big booties in there. I'm like, that's not a BBW. Get this little bony bitch the fuck out of here and give me a fat bitch like I'm trying to search for.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
God.
So when I'm watching my little flicks, I like them pretty ass girls with the pretty face, big old stupid legs and butt,
and big stomach.
still Coke bottles. Yeah, it's a big stomach, but it's you
but
still
it's got
curvy.
curves. Yeah.
You still curvy.
Yeah.
And they be putting them legs all the way to the motherfucker now like that. You know what I'm saying? They be flexible. Man, them big girls they know how to get you there.
Yeah, they know how to get.
It's little bony bitches that can't open their legs up, can't sit on you because they ain't got enough legs to ride you. Like weird shit. Like get your little ass the fuck off me, bitch. Give me a big bitch. Them bitches will get on their big bitches will get on their feet. It's fat hoes that'll get on their feet. And you be like, you struggling to walk, but we get in this bedroom and you turn into a goddamn gymnast. Like I'm telling you, man, they overcompensate.
It's worth it.
And everything tastes good. Think about your sweaty, meaty dick to them. They think like this is a steak. This shit tastes like a ribeye. The little skinny bitches they act like they tasting the salt. What's that?
Stupid.
A fat bitch is like, this shit flavorful.
What's wrong with you?
Shit got garlic butter on it.
Listen, you're weird fetish having ass. That's funny.
That's not a fetish. Though. Y'all act like
Oh, when you was talking about the food.
Put like this. It's a lot of women that y'all not colder than a bigger girl. I find bigger girls.
I don't think big girls is a fetish.
There's big girls that are dimes.
Hell yeah.
And you standing next to them, you will disappear, literally, but figuratively too. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking. I know.
Because you might be a skinny 5, bitch. You ain't colder than a 10 fat bitch. You crazy? Give me the 10 fat bitch over this skinny 5 any motherfucker.
Yeah.
But now, mind you, I don't want to marry no big girl.
God.
I don't want the life expectancy of a big girl. I don't want the trials and tribulations. I don't want the world to end and martial law set in. I got to try to get your big ass home before curfew. I don't want we got to walk up a slight hill up the fucking street. I don't want to deal with that shit.
Or the bed and all that stuff.
The bed all lopsided and crazy and shit. And, fuck all that. I don't want to deal with that shit.
Okay.
I use your towel one day and I'm lost in the motherfucking towel. You got this super size ass towel. Like, where you get this goddamn? Where they start selling these motherfucking blankets at?
What is wrong with you? But I feel
first of all women snore. Goddamn it! I've done seen bitches toothpick size snore like grown ass monsters. So snoring that don't mean shit. Anyways, all right, go ahead, man. I'm telling my business, but y'all got business too. I know y'all got y'all little shit that y'all fuck with and don't fuck with.
Whatever. I mean, listen, I like the dudes like big girls because I'm a big girl myself. I'm not a small girl at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over 200 pounds. So like I'm not
You
and I'm
not
5
be you. That's what I said. You not that. That's again sneaking one of them little bitty bitches in there. Like, get this bitch off my damn screen. I won't. Who could I give a fucking example to?
the old Lizzo. Before
Lizzo
she
ain't
lost weight.
she's still not a dime though. Like she
Oh,
not.
like face wise.
There's colder looking bitches than that. Way colder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm 5'9". So yeah.
Sky Black right now is currently a BBW. Miss Cleo. It's some thick ass truck driver looking bitches out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they thick and still they juicy with it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, let's move on. It's just porn, goddamn it.
AP go get off the show and be all this phone. I gotta look at my BBWs now. I've been thinking about them.
I stay taking my wife out to eat. I took her out this weekend. We ate 7 times. We ate at 7 restaurants in 2 days.
My God. Why are you trying to set her up?
Hey, Joe Blast, am I bullshitting? Because he saw the pictures. Didn't it look like we ate 7, 8 times in 2 days?
Oh, that's good.
Try to keep her plump.
But that means don't complain about her if she does gain weight her and you feed her good.
Her biggest ain't gonna get to that to the point of no return.
Yeah. I mean 5'9". Wow, stand up. Y'all still won't be able to tell I'm 5'9". But yes, I'm 5'9". Y'all can see it on IG. I got pictures there. I don't be having full pants on and stuff when I'm here, so I can't stand up. Anyway, all right, you ready to move on? Oh no, I had asked you a question about movies, so
my bad.
I wanted to ask you.
I went down a long road. Y'all brought up my favorite shit. What y'all think I'm finna do when this show over?
That's what I was saying, boy.
I'm gonna get that coconut oil, get my motherfucking headphones. You ain't no G if you don't watch porn with headphones.
You got to.
I got to hear that shit.
And then I got
to hear it.
Wow, loud. They need to be there. But I don't want
to watch it.
Nobody else.
I'm gonna watch 3 fat bitches eating each other. Go ahead. What was the question?
Very specific. I was saying, what's the last movie that left a strong impression on you?
Damn, that's a good question. A strong impression on me.
Yeah.
I just feel like I just watched one. Damn, I don't even remember it, but it almost made me cry, man. I was like, dang. Just like, fuck. Got me, man.
He got me. I would say
I don't know what the fuck it was though.
A recent movie, not maybe the last movie, because I have a couple. Claudine was new to me, that made a strong impression on me. Okay. But also Avatar 2. When I saw that made a strong impression on me.
Avatar 2 good as fuck.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It was very good. It was just like, I don't know, seeing that family dynamic, right? Like seeing the kids, the different personalities of the kids.
One of them act just like one of my kids. One of them act just like my kids.
Really?
So, hell yeah, though. Teenage boy. He act just like one of my sons. I was like, yeah, you right.
Yeah,
and
right.
The mother fighting for her kids and shit.
Yes.
Like, oh, that shit.
Like, and the way they did it wasn't ham-fisted. It was just like when he was like, "No, you gotta stay." Like the baby, you know. And she was like, "Man, I'm going." Like,
and if you're not watching Avatar, like these are indigenous African tribes you watching being, you know, trying to be colonized and and shit like that. You should be connected to it if you peeping game what's going on there. You know what I'm saying?
Really is.
But that shit good.
What's a movie that made you cry?
A lot of fucking movies.
I know. That's why
I don't cry in real life, but a fucking movie. Shit, Land Before Time made me cry. Shit.
Didn't you say you cried watching Jamie Foxx special, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
His daughter was up there.
Yep, sure did. What else? Shit, everything. God damn it.
Did you cry when you watched your favorite? You watch your favorite movie?
Booty Call made me cry, motherfucker.
No. What's the what? Holiday Heart? Did that make you cry?
No, Holiday Heart. Nah, hell no. It's good, but that shit ain't one motherfucking movie part in there that gets you. But movies, I don't know what it is. It be like real life. I don't give a fuck how sad something happened in real life. Yeah. Crying just don't even. My mind, I don't get to choke up. I don't get none of the shit that bring out emotion because I guess I'm just thinking like there ain't shit I could do about it. It's real.
Yeah.
But when it's a movie and I'm watching somebody else sell that scene like a motherfucker and they just going
Oh,
in, I'd be like, oh
I
shit.
know one you said. I think.
What?
Did you cry with the movie where Will Smith played the Williams brothers' dad? Didn't you say you
Oh,
cried
I
with
did.
that?
Yeah, the King or whatever. I cried on that shit.
I still
I
haven't
cry
watched
on every.
it.
Listen, I'm telling you, anytime a motherfucker convince me
Yeah.
that they hurt,
Yeah.
and I can like identify, like have some empathy for the character or whatever, it gets me. It happen, you know. It don't happen again. Real life, you be like, this a cold hearted motherfucker, but it ain't that. I just can't like in real life. My mind switches to what do I do now? How do I handle this? So I immediately start thinking. I can't stay in my emotions. But on a movie, I'm invested. You know, I'm one of them. I'm a TV raised me, motherfucker. I'm one of them niggas. You know, so
You like the cable guy?
I'm the cable guy. Like TV raised my motherfucking ass. So I be in the whole nigga. I'm gonna get up and play swords for 3 hours if I watch fucking Vikings or some shit. I'm one of them niggas. I become whatever's on TV for for the rest of the day.
Oh my God! Shout out to Joe Thompson. Thank you for the $20. What are you laughing about? AP cried at Footloose.
Hilarious. $1 Million Baby. Shout out to Nicole. Yeah, that's another one. I don't know if I cried, but it did have a moment in there.
I was emotional.
Sometimes I don't always cry. Don't get me wrong. I ain't fucked up, but you know the watery eyes. I get the watery eyes like, oh shit. Like a little choke.
I feel that.
Ooh, got me on that. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
When Precious ran out with that bucket of chicken, I was like, damn.
No, I haven't watched that.
I bet that chicken was good as a bitch when she got where she was going with that shit.
I cried on my Crooklyn rewatch, even though I knew what was gonna happen. That was hard. I cried with Claudine too.
You know what's crazy? I normally can think about all the movies that get me. It's so many of them, but I normally can think about them. I don't know why they not coming to my head right now because it's a lot of them that.
There's one movie.
If I said y'all might feel it too. Y'all might be like, hell yeah, that shit wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
There's one movie I really want you to watch one day. It's an old movie. It's a classic, but if you don't mind watching movies from the 50s, Imitation of Life is my favorite movie of all time. And it was just a powerful movie, right? And it's based on like a woman that, or when she's a little girl, but also when she becomes a woman and she's white passing, but she is mixed basically. And there's just a lot of turmoil that comes from it and the way she treats her mother and things that go on like in the end of it. And actually in Holiday Heart, they was watching that last scene of that movie in Holiday Heart. So.
Oh, you know what? Fences.
Oh, that made an impression on me.
Fences made me cry.
Oh.
And I guess you could say I can't say it made an impression. Well, I guess it still counts for that. Made an impression, but I could relate so much to Denzel and that shit that there was a couple moments where I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Like, see, Irene knows about Imitation of Life.
You know, these motherfuckers old as hell talking about some AP cry with Cornbread got shot. That's a Lord Fishburne. No, Cornbread Earl and Me.
Oh, I never saw that one. But no, I was just saying Irene knows about Imitation of Life. That's all. I was just putting her comment up there. But yes, Fences. So that's another one that was recommended to me. And I recently watched it because I don't know why I didn't watch it at first. I never just had any interest in it. But when I watched it, that made an impression on me. Like I was thinking about that movie for days after I watched it. And I think it was just because of the fact that I don't know. It was just like I didn't see that coming in the movie, like the stuff that happened. Okay, Cherie said, my mother sent me Imitation of Life and wants me to watch it, but I haven't yet. Baby, I'm telling you, it's good.
I'm laughing.
It's a good one.
No, these niggas is killing me, dog. Wilt been killing me. He got some good ones in here. Dog said I cried when Eminem went in on Clarence in that battle. How once the AP choked up at the last dragon. Like y'all, I'm watching y'all get me, dog. That shit funny.
He not listening to me.
I don't give a fuck though, man. Like I appreciate good writing.
Yeah.
I appreciate good. Oh shit, my nigga, you know that got me.
John Q.
Oh, you know that got me when that
What's
nigga
that?
had his son do the little muscle arms and he was finna kill himself or to give his son his heart. Nigga, I was like, I would never do that. Why he a better dad than me?
I would never do that. You stupid. You would do it. I know you would.
No, the fuck I won't.
Yes, you would.
I ain't taking myself out for a chance that my heart might
You
fit
would.
this little barrel
think you
chested
would.
little motherfucking boy.
For your two little ones, I think.
No, listen. This one thing you got to understand about me. I have more than one kid. First,
okay,
of all.
Mr. Burns.
I'm not sacrificing myself for one when the others need me too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's not wise. Some things I would sacrifice. I would sacrifice all the money I got, all the houses. I would sell everything. I would give them the best chance at life. But I ain't offering myself to save a child because some things are in God's hands no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And that's not wise. Now I'm putting life insurance on his ass if they let me.
Your ass.
If he ain't too far gone already.
You
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Oh, look at this. This was good. The great one said, "I got one when they see us." Netflix miniseries on the Central Park 5. That's some watch every 10 years shit. That was powerful. I did watch that when it first came out. That was good.
I think because I knew the situation and saw documentaries and kind of knew the depth of all that. When I watched the series, it didn't hit me the same because I was like, nothing was new to me.
It hit me hard. That one hit me hard. Irene said, "Binky, watch another 50s movie, Mildred Pierce with Joan Crawford." I'm on that. I'm gonna check it out. Oh, The Bad Seed. That's a good movie. That was a good movie. Yes,
These motherfuckers still renting movies from the library.
Listen,
you ain't finding this shit on nobody website or nobody goddamn app. They get this shit straight from the library in VHS form.
Listen, them classic movies and shit, like they be good sometimes. Like The Bad Seed was good, and
what's
I just
the
like
one with the mother, the crazy ass moms?
No More Wire Hangers.
No, it was a white. Oh, that was fucked up too. It was a white chick that was mean as fuck. Used to flip out on her daughter. Damn, what the fuck is that movie? Look, I watch Irene come with it. She gonna know what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's some older movies that's pretty good though. Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh look, they said Fruitvale Station. When I saw that, because I went to the movies and saw Fruitvale Station, I did cry when I watched that.
That was good as hell too. I didn't cry, but that was good as hell too.
Yeah. See, Irene didn't know it. Flowers in the Attic. See, y'all got some, okay, like y'all watched some movies over the years. Flowers in the Attic was another good one. I read the books. They're very disturbing, but the movie scared me as a child. But yeah, that was a good one. It was, I would say, Victor say, AP cried when Doughboy disappeared after he poured out his 40.
No, this is the very end where they just
they said what happened to him. They came back and got him too.
Dog, that's fucking hilarious. Man.
I cried when I saw that the first time, and especially me, right, being like Miss Suburbs or whatever. Like I'm just like, oh, I was shook up by Boys in the Hood when I saw that. And what was the other one? Menace to Society. Them movies scared the shit out of me. Yeah. And I refused to watch Sugar Hill. I still haven't seen Sugar Hill.
That's good, but it ain't nothing like the mother. It's a whole different vibe. It's more some mobster shit, some black mobster shit. All right, enough about the crime movies, man. We got to move on.
Okay,
we'll be all day with this shit.
I know, but it's good, right? Like we just vibing tonight.
I'm on it. I got at least 20 movies that done got me like that, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the tow truck drivers. So there was a video that's been going around social media of a tow truck driver that was trying to hook up a car to tow it, right? Presumably. And for whatever reason, he decided to get down under the car and still try to chain it up to his truck, even though a man was running to the car and got behind the wheel of the car and got his whole neck and head ran over. What do you think about that? And why do you think he did that?
Listen, he owed somebody some money, or he was late on rent or something. Because this what I see here. I see two desperate groups of motherfuckers. I see the tow truck driver who needed that car, and whatever he was gonna make off that car, he needed that shit bad. Whether it was some throw some money at the strippers on the weekend, whatever the fuck he had to do with that bread, he needed that money bad to chase that car down, get up under there, stick his stupid ass, big ass head behind the wheel to try to hook it up. Then he had what I ain't never seen no tow truck that use a goddamn chain on a tire. Like I ain't never seen that. That's some old. That mean he done made that truck. You know, so he got a piece together ass truck he got. Trying to haul a old ass Ford Tempo or whatever the fuck that piece of shit was for whatever little bread he was gonna get. He needed that money. But then I also see a mother and a boyfriend or a child, whatever that scenario was, needing that car so bad that they wasn't gonna let that nigga take it. Now, mind you,
Copa said that's how all flatbeds work.
Yeah, but they don't hook up on the tire though. I ain't never seen them hook up on the tire. My God, maybe I don't know. I thought they hook up in the middle in the somewhere front, on an axle or some shit, or they got one of those actual things with the legs that pull out. I ain't never seen no nigga hook up a tire like that. My fault, brother. Copacetic, like nigga, I've been hauling motherfucking Ford Tempos since. My bad. Nigga, part of a car stealing ring and shit.
Like, you know nothing of stealing cars.
I get catalytic converters. I get steel plated hubcaps stealing ass nigga. Then they got a wall full of hubcaps. You remember back in the day, cars had hubcaps and shit, and you go to any shop anywhere, they had about 20 of them bitches just hanging up.
Hell yeah. You were saying there's two groups of people.
Yeah, because okay, how bad is you go? How down bad is you? Where you willing to essentially get a fucking attempted murder? I don't know what the charge would be if he would have killed that man trying to pull off of him doing his job, because they got to be protected in some form to be able to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And you're not at the right to hurt somebody or kill somebody for even stealing your car. You can't even shoot a person stealing your car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know how bad they was, but my racism inside of me likes to imagine that neither one of them is that thirsty. People have the money for what they want, and they neglect the most important shit, like their transportation in their house and they bills, but you motherfuckers got everything else you need. I like to imagine that woman and child or young man or whoever try to take the car, I feel like they got a table full of weed in that motherfucking projects. You know what I'm saying? And they about to smoke good for the same cost that they could have paid their little bullshit ass fee to either get the car out or pay whatever motherfucking place they had a loan on that old ass car. I don't know if it's racist.
Oh boy.
But I imagine ghetto shit when I see shit like this, because I feel like let that been me, right? And I know they wrong. I'm not arguing with them. I'm not finna fight this battle. Take the motherfucking car, and I'm gonna have y'all pay me back, or release my car, and I might even, I had this happen to me before. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I used to stay at this townhouse and shit, and I had 2 parking spots on my lease. They sold the building. The new person had to still honor my lease with my 2 parking spots. So they towed one of my cars. You think I ain't get my money back? Not only I got my money for the tow back, I got money for me having to go to court. I just made dude break some bread. Like it wasn't a lot, but like a G, out of for my inconveniences and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, whatever. I'm not finna argue and fight and cause a bigger problem for me, the car, the fucking tow truck people, or anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I think people that take care of their business can allow those kind of things to happen.
Yeah,
But
and just
people,
say I'll handle it. I'll handle it on the other end.
I'll
Yeah.
handle it later. But people that
Yeah.
don't take care of their business and don't prioritize the most important things in their life, I don't feel too sorry for you because I'm sure you paying for the shit you want. I'm sure you ain't going without the shit you want, but yet you want people to feel bad for you when your shit outside, when you get evicted, when they take your car, when they this. You know, it's a lot of people that feel like the landlord out of order because you getting kicked out and it's almost the winter time. Bitch, you knew that shit for the 3 months I've been trying to collect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go ahead though.
Sure.
What you think?
No, I agree with you, and I agree with HM3, the Trapcast show. Shout out to you, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him as well. I like his channel. He was saying it would be like assault with a deadly weapon. Johnny War said it was a female's car who told a guy to get the car before it was towed. Yeah, I saw that. I saw her come in at the end of the video, you know, and talking to him, or I don't know if she was directing. I don't know what the hell she was doing, but they both end up getting arrested. So it's like, you know, but I thought that once they see you, or whatever, they're not allowed to take your car. I thought like
That's
once
probably
you're
some old.
well, once you're in the car. Sorry, maybe that's what it is. Once you're in the car, they're not supposed to tow you. And I don't know if it's some liability to that, you know, or something like that, safety insurance or something that they're not supposed to even.
I would think that they would call the police.
I would think so.
Like
too.
like once you get in the car,
Yeah.
sit your ass in there. I'm gonna call the police. Tell them what I'm doing here to pick your car up. You jump your goofy ass in here. I have the lawful right to take your car. There's a lien on it. It's not your car.
You don't.
It's the bank's car or it's the dealership car. It's not your car. So you got to get out or go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But he probably wanted to hook it up so it didn't get, so he could do that. You know what I'm saying? But all these little tricks of the trade and shit, like, or thinking we know the laws and shit, niggas arguing people down with some fraudulent laws we done made up in the ghetto and shit and spreading around. It'll get you hurt. It'll get you. Matter of fact, this girl just got arrested for shooting the people trying to steal her car. I think it was in Milwaukee, but it might have been somewhere else.
Really?
She shot up the people trying to steal her car. She going to jail for life. She don't even know it, but you can't kill somebody in this state for taking your property. So you wasn't in threat. You wasn't at, you know, there was no threat to you. So she about to get some time. So us not knowing laws and being ignorant and having these little stupid ass sayings that we say to each other, and if you do this, then you can't do this, you know, like that shit don't be true. It might be though. I don't know. Who was it? Copacetic? Who knew about the tow truck industry?
It was copacetic cards.
Copacetic.
You put an extra T in his name. Copacetic.
I don't give a god. What the fuck they got to do?
Okay.
Anyway, copacetic. I said like you got a list. Copacetic. Can a nigga get in the car and they not tow the car?
Educate us, my brother.
Yeah, put us on game, man.
Oh my god.
You're like, well, the 13 bylaws of most states state clearly in the section 3-7 of the automobile transportation of
He might
one must have a chain relinquished from the vehicle in order to pull the nigga tire up.
Nigga, I don't tell people.
Well, then why the fuck was we listening to you to begin with?
Because it was a flatbed. Stop it.
Like, I'm dumb, nigga. That is how flatbeds, man. Well, what the fuck do you know about flatbeds? When the fuck did a Taco Bell manager get a fucking flatbed knowledge? Well, they deliver, grade Z meat to get delivered to this motherfucker.
Your ass stupid as hell. You welcome HM3. You dope. I like your show a lot. Oh God, you so funny. Oh, look, the great one said, hold on, you got my eyes watered. You stupid. The great one said my father's car got booted while we were sitting in it. We were kids, and he told us not to get out the car while he went inside the store.
Imagine, and he probably blamed y'all too. Y'all gonna let him put the goddamn boot up? Why y'all get out the car every other motherfucking time? I left the key in there to listen to smooth jazz. Why the fuck you ain't drive off? I ain't want my ass whooped. We thought about it. Do we want our ass whooped? Do we want a boot on your car? Nigga, we chose boot. We chose boot, nigga. You shouldn't be so aggressive with the ass whoopings. I would have did it if you wasn't so violent.
You stupid.
We seen what you did to mom last week.
God. You stupid. You got me choking.
Kids will have a dilemma like a motherfucker. What should we do? Like, just fuck it. That's dad bitch ass fault.
Oh my God.
He's smoking good. The nigga smoking good. He can't pay a ticket. You know what I'm
Your ass stupid as hell.
That's what his ass get. Tricking on them little side bitches.
Oh my God. Shut up, baby. Anyway.
Niggas like, pay my ticket or pay my side bitch.
Oh my God. Anyway. So our boy Ja Morant.
Hold on. We need to take advantage of that segue.
What? Oh, what's a good segue?
That father who left his kids at McDonald's.
Yes.
While he went to the job interview. Because he talked about kids getting left in the car. That's what he should have did if he had a car.
What?
Leave them little bad motherfuckers in the car going to job interview.
Yeah, just let them sit in the car.
Yeah. You know, what happened to
That's true.
days?
Yeah, you're right.
He might not have had a vehicle, though. Go ahead.
There was a father. Thank you, AP, for that segue, because I forgot. And I looked right at my list and still looked over that. But there was a father. There is a father that got arrested because he took his kids. They were like 10 years old, 6 and 1, to a McDonald's and left them there while he went to a nearby place to do an interview. I don't know if it was right next door or what, but it was nearby to do a job interview. And someone called the police and he got arrested. So what do you think about that?
I think it was irresponsible, even though I can understand being hard up and not having no options, and you trying to think of an option where you can go get that job interview taken care of. You don't think it's going to take very long. I heard of this happening to a woman who was in the mall, who literally had her children sitting at a table in the mall while she was getting interviewed at a table on the other side of the food court with eyes on her fucking kids. And the mall security sweated her and caused the issue in that situation. What? Could you imagine that? And this is a black family, of course.
Yeah, but it's like, man, I can see my kids, so they're not unsupervised by me in that moment either. So that's kind of crazy.
That should happen for real. So I told y'all last week or the last time I was here about kids fucking up your opportunities. If we stop having kids, you can get all the job interviews you want. You can go anywhere you want. You can leave. You don't got to worry about nothing. Stop having these goddamn, no more raw dick for any of these bitches. Okay. So back to the story at hand. Yeah. Now, I would have preferred he found anybody to hold his kids down than to that, like, he knows that he feels safe for a small period of time.
Yeah, like maybe
to go to that job interview. When you got a job interview, very rarely do you not have a heads up. I'm sure you got a day or two, maybe even longer, to find a place or a way to have that set up for yourself. If that was your choice, you could do that better. I'll even pay. I would have went to a Chili's and told the little fat manager bitch, like, I'll give you an extra dub if you just let them sit here for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people be like, girl, you know, son or young man, don't worry about it, whatever. And just by letting people know what's going on. Because if you leave some kids at a McDonald's and you go missing, don't nobody know what's going on. The manager don't know what's going on.
Your kids.
Yeah, they might call out of concern for the kids. But if you would have spoke to them, they'd be like, do your thing, man. Congrats. Like, good luck. You know, good luck. Matter of fact, they get them some ice cream. You come back, your kids eating ice cream and shit because the manager cool like that. Manager might even offer you a job. I don't know what the job, I don't know what he was applying for, but I'm just saying, sometimes just speaking and asking people for help. We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to, you know, use the village in a correct manner. You know, back in the day, there was everybody in the neighborhood could watch you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nobody somebody in the neighborhood. Can you just sit over here for an hour
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got to go in the house. Sit on a porch with these little motherfuckers for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back.
Yeah.
So we don't got none of those options like that. And I think he chose to do it wrong. You know, I don't think
maybe he just didn't think it all the way through, because maybe he thought, well, I don't want to leave them at home because they might set the house on fire, you know, or something like that. Let me leave them at McDonald's and so they can eat and play and I'll be right back. And he, you know, but the great one said, I would have just paid the 10-year-old to watch the 6 and 1-year-old. 10 is old enough to babysit. It is in the Black community. Some people were still even mad. It was like, that ain't old enough to babysit. Y'all was just traumatized. We shouldn't have been doing it either. But yeah, I mean, it's old enough. I feel like it is.
It is, but it ain't. But yeah, he probably would, but who would have known?
Right.
As long as they ain't kill nobody or burn up the house. But then again, there's mothers and parents that went to jail for leaving a child behind, and one of them ended up really injured.
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm saying, I think maybe he was thinking, if I just take them out to McDonald's, they're not going to act out in public, you know, that way, you know, that nothing bad really could happen, or he was thinking that. And he just miscalculated. But the good thing about it is that Antonio Brown, with his crazy self, he actually did a good deed, and he raised about $60,000 so far for him or whatever. So it's turning into a blessing, because I think people are seeing like, man, the man is trying. You know, this is a Black man trying to get right for his family and trying to do the right thing. So, you know, hopefully that money helps him, you know.
I mean,
that is true.
That's a good point too. A 1-year-old, like, yeah, they need an adult.
Yeah, they do.
But hold on, that ain't still true what we was raised on. Like you said, we traumatized. We really was getting, like, I was an uncle. My nephew like 2 years younger than me, maybe 3. Wow. I was responsible for this nigga as a little kid. It was a drive-by. We was outside playing cans. I had my little sister, my nephew, and my niece. Yeah, I probably was 8, maybe 10 because we moved from over there about 11 or 12. So I'm pretty sure I was about 10ish.
Yeah.
So I had everybody under me. So that's probably like my sister probably about 8 at that time. My nephew about 7. My niece is real little. She about 2. And I'm the only one there. And these niggas came down the neighborhood shooting up the whole I'm talking about from one corner to the other corner, shooting at both sides of the house. And we was outside playing cans. So when they started shooting, I'm like, y'all going to the house, what's going on? We all laid down and shit, you know, per our training. You know what I'm saying? We all reverted to our ghetto training and shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm just thinking about your little 10-year-old self out there with a 2-year-old. Like,
nigga, we was 2 years old getting these kind of talks. Like, you know, bullets rise. Get low. If you gotta run, don't run straight.
Zigzag.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the fucking survival skills a nigga learning at fucking 3 and shit. But so anyways, I was in charge of the house. Mind you, I'm like, who do I call? I don't know what the fuck. Like, because there ain't no cell phones at this time. So ain't like I can let nobody know what's going on. We just bunker down in the house and shit. I'm like, everybody, let's go in the back room. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we'd be good back here. I keep going to peek and see what the neighborhood going. I'm hearing sirens and shit. Hell yeah. But listen. Back outside by the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm back outside by the time the smoke cleared and shit. Yeah. So this was just how I was. But
you're right though. Young kids are a lot to watch because they move a lot. They don't listen sometimes.
How about the Angelicas of the world? Y'all remember Rugrats?
Oh, I thought that's what you're talking about. The mean. It's
always a mean ass cousin or brother or sister who be choke slamming and choking, like damn near break your spinal cord and shit. That's the when you cry when you can't get to cry out. And you like for like 13 minutes.
Yeah.
And they like, I swear to God, don't tell. I'll give you my candy. I'll take you to the store tomorrow. They doing everything they can do because they know they about to get fucked up. If you don't recover from this spinal fracture, they going to jail or getting fucked up when they get, parents get home. But we always had my brother fucking torture. That nigga was he was the type of nigga that kill kittens type nigga. You know,
Oh.
throw kittens off the roof ass nigga.
A little psycho.
He was, man. Like, he don't know what he did to me. Traumatized me as a kid, man. Brother, if
Yeah.
you're watching this, fuck you for that, man.
Brother.
Fuck you. I just
y'all
wanted your
Mufasa
love, man. I just
Scar
wanted to
and
be your friend, and you know, you was my big bro, man.
You
You
probably
didn't have
tell
to
him
treat me
this
like
stuff
this.
and he don't remember it, do he? Or does he
play
believe
like
it?
he don't. He play like he don't remember that shit. Oh, so you remember kicking me in my stomach 38 times, kneeing me in my nuts and shit. You don't remember that shit? You don't remember doing DDTing me and doing every goddamn wrestling move you ever seen
Are you
on
serious?
television? You had to try the shit on me. You don't
Oh
remember
my
that
God.
shit? Yeah, them niggas be lying. They're
Wow.
abusive and they're sickos. You fucking sicko.
Oh my
But I
God.
prefer the ass whoopings over any weirdo shit. He didn't do no weirdo shit. Thank you for that, brother.
Thanks, brother.
I'll take an ass whooping over the weird shit any day. Goddamn it.
Oh Lord. Well, I think you did have some good feedback, right? Of like suggestions of things that people can do, right? If they find themselves in a situation where they are trying to get a job, you know, maybe some things that they can do. But I think Nicole said, I believe they were homeless, but it's recommended kids be 10 to stay home alone. So
Hold on, wait.
what?
I should be his lawyer.
Okay. What you mean?
Your Honor,
Ouch.
he was homeless. Raising his 3 homeless children.
Mm.
They were at home. Safe at home. They don't have no 4 walls, Your Honor. The world is their oyster, Your Honor.
Oh my God.
These kids are in the safest place they could be, the only place that they know. McDonald's bathrooms and
Stop.
Planet Fitnesses.
Fitnesses.
And you know, like where the fuck, where was, you know what I'm saying? How do you get a nigga for having his kids outside when he homeless and you say I got them? You know what I mean? Like, how could I have left him home alone, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
That's a weird charge. I'd be mad as hell. Like, we're waiting on the shelter to open. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get a fucking job, which you said I need to do to get the shelter. I got to apply at 15 places. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, did he really have an interview, though? Because I honestly, I question whether he really had an interview or not. That's a good lie to leave a motherfucking group of kids.
Oh, like he could have just been gone to do anything.
Anything. Let's keep it real. Like,
well, let's give him the benefit of the doubt that it was an interview, and hopefully the funds that he receives, you know, will help change their lives in a positive way, even if it was.
And his dumb ass didn't take him to a McDonald's that had the playground. You supposed to, that nigga's supposed to be in the Hamburglar in the fucking the Hamburglar jail.
Well, you know, they're getting rid of all of those. I mean, McDonald's has changed a lot. I mean, they're getting rid of all the play places, you know.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they are. So
I would have left my kids at the park. Shit.
Right. Yeah, like just
your ass at the park and look like you know where I'm at. Keep running to a random car like you check.
Daddy be back. Daddy be back. Oh my God. Whatever.
Imagine, you know what really happened? That 1-year-old wouldn't stop crying. That 10-year-old was like, shh.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Trying to rock him.
Daddy.
Yeah. No, that 1-year-old wasn't saying no daddy. Black kids don't start talking till they 4.
Stop.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh my God.
My dumb ass nephews and nieces, I still don't know what the fuck they sound like. I'm like, nigga, you 21 now. When the fuck is you gonna start talking? God damn it.
I hope your sister do not watch this show. She gonna slap the shit out you.
When the fuck is you gonna start saying sentences, motherfucker? Is your mama there? Yabba dabba doo. That ain't no goddamn answer, nigga.
What is wrong with you? Oh my God.
You know how to say uncle. You don't know how to say shit else. Anyway.
All right. Great uncle.
What else we got?
So there was a story that came out that four young ladies were in a car here in Florida. Okay, they were joyriding, and they were videotaping themselves. They were drinking, liquor in the car, and they were actually showed that the speedometer, is that what it's called, had 116 miles an hour at one point.
16 or 60?
116, 116
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say they
miles an
can't be
hour.
160, but god
Yeah, no,
damn.
116. And they actually were put in, so I think they had this on Facebook or something like that. And they ended up in a in a one car accident. They hit a pole. All four of them were ejected from the car. Three of them died, and one of them was critically injured. The last time I looked, and actually, I want to show y'all the video. I wasn't gonna show it, but I'm gonna show it to you only because I want y'all to see it. I'm not gonna play the music or whatever, but I want y'all to see the video, and I want to get your reaction to it. Hey, Chaos, what's up? All right, hold on one second. All right, let me see. All right, can y'all see the video? You see it, AP?
Yep.
I'm not gonna put the sound because they got like music on and stuff. But basically, they're filming themselves. They got the bottle of Patron. They're passing it through the car, chilling. Clearly, no seatbelts if they got ejected right out of the car. But they're filming this for social media, and even the driver, had some at one point and was drinking and driving. So what do you think about people, I don't know, like doing these kind of things and trying to seem like they're living the life and trying to put on for social media and things like that?
Let me tell y'all a story about this nigga named John. I hope he hear this shit. He our guy, man. But still,
Mm-hmm.
we was finna fight. This nigga, we stole a car. That was bad enough, but he was driving it. And he just driving like a bat out of hell and start swerving the car into parked cars on some funny shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
imagine just people working, come outside, their car done got smashed into by a gang of little badass kids. Now, mind you, we stole cars all the time to cruise in.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get into a car with this stupid motherfucker who ramming the car in the motherfucking cars thinking it's fucking funny, that shit triggers a nigga, we about to fight. Like, you putting my life in danger. Like, this ain't how we bad. Like, we had a lot limits. You know what I'm saying? There's limits to what the fuck we out here doing.
Yeah.
You hot as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't make no sense. So I try not to be too judgmental, knowing I did a lot of bad shit.
Mm-hmm.
But some of this shit, I am very judgmental on, because I never try to let my bullshit affect too many other people. Even a lot of the cars we stole, we were stealing like businesses cars, like that had multiple cars. Let's say an AT&T car had a fleet. We taking one of them AT&T cars. You know what I'm saying? Like dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter. Like, I wasn't trying to kill people with my fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very big problem with people driving like this. I got one son that don't listen. He think it's a game. The worst shit that he can do is hurt somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, he could paralyze himself, kill himself, go to jail for something, tear up his car. But I said the worst shit he can do is hurt somebody else. Then I feel even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you would think you would let your son die and you won't feel not as bad as I feel if he killed somebody else's son, or somebody else who ain't on that, somebody else who ain't, dumb enough to drive 116 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? Drinking with big ass eyelashes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That's like shooting into a school playground to me.
Yeah.
Like, when you see people doing certain reckless shit, I hope you die before you kill somebody else.
Yeah.
It's harsh, but I hope you
But they obviously could have killed someone else.
I want you gone before you get the chance to hurt somebody.
Yeah. And it's sad because I don't know if any of them were mothers or anything like that. I mean, they were, I think, all in their 20s and maybe one was 30. So it's like, it's possible. I don't know, though. But it's just like, for what? You know, at least you took yourselves away definitely from your family and friends if you don't have children. And it's like, for what? To look cool? Like, you don't even look cool. You look stupid.
But again, crash dummies. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people that y'all watching live a certain kind of way. You live fast, you die young. And some of them are okay with that. Some of them say those kind of lines.
Mm.
If that's how you feel, that's why I said they should be in the military.
Mm.
All them little bitches right there should have been in the military. You like living on the edge, bitch? Let's go take your ass to the edge of Afghanistan or motherfucking the Gaza Strip. Goofy ass bitch. You want a strip, bitch? We go take you to the Gaza Strip, bitch.
Oh
I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
why is this a dumb thought to take these kids that are that fucking unruly and put them in an environment that forces them to grow up?
Mm.
Wouldn't you rather that? Ain't that more humane for them and for the world? They can't kill themselves. They can't hurt nobody else. Or they can, you know, what's the other consequence? You're going to be taken away from the world for a couple years for you to get your mind right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it might be worthwhile. Hey, Chaos.
Hey, Chaos, is this a real podcast? I think I just I just subscribed to it, I think.
Did you? Yeah, it is a real. You know what? I need to subscribe. I'm so used to just watching him on the Reaper because, you know, he calls into Reaper show a lot and he's over there a lot. And I just so used to listening to him over there. I need to sub.
I think I just subscribed to your shit, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Chaos.
They died for attention.
They died for attention. Yes. And it's like, you know, I like to have fun with my friends and hang out. I don't record everything we do, but a lot of the time, you know, we at each other's houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm drinking, I'm not drinking and driving, like with a Patron empty bottle, you know, and driving 160 miles an hour down the highway. And I'm not in the car with anybody doing that either.
We used to like our life though, like how I always talk about how these young niggas be waving guns at each other and we're doing videos with guns and shit. Mm-hmm. You couldn't point your barrel at another nigga without him saying, dog, don't point that shit at me.
Yeah.
Whether you was sitting it on the table and it was aiming at him, waving it, we did not put a barrel of a gun across another man's path without being checked about it.
Yeah.
And now these niggas is got their girls holding the guns and it's a lot of accidental shootings going on.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
I also said this a lot. The intelligence of the people have gotten so bad where if we just had smarter criminals, smarter ghetto motherfuckers, you gonna still do some stupid shit, but you're gonna do it intelligently. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do crime, you're gonna do it with some level of intelligence.
Yeah.
They don't even have that. Basic levels of intelligence to survive. Y'all would not make it if there was no one to protect y'all from yourself, y'all would be dead already. That's how a lot of this ignorant shit would go down if there was no protection. For people that hate the police so much or hate society rules so much, without those rules, you'll be dead already. You so fucking stupid.
You need those. Unfortunately, did you see what the sensei said? Shout out to him as well. He's a tattoo artist and he has a lot of nice work. So check him out on IG. But he said, I look at new alcoholics the same as new crackheads. We already seen how this shit turn out. Yes. It's true. It's like there's no mystery.
You know what I just thought of? And this is just to be fair. White kids do the same shit too. But one disadvantage we have as black people is we tend to live in the cities. You don't have an open road. You don't have dirt roads. You don't have big ass open fields,
right?
To be reckless
yeah.
and to clown like that.
Yeah.
You're doing this shit on residential streets, motherfucker. So are you more ignorant than these goofy ass white kids? I would say no, but you are not blessed to be in an environment where you can get away with it.
Yeah.
And
Too
that's where
urban.
you need intelligence. You can't do what everybody else do. You don't have the landscape to do what everybody else do. Even shooting off guns. They in the forest with they shit.
That's true. Or
Y'all in
you don't
neighborhood.
have, and you don't have the protection of a production like Zeus TV, right? Zeus Network or VH1 Love and Hip Hop, where they have security right off camera. So yeah, it may look like they're just drinking and fighting and having a good time, but they're not really like getting somewhere and driving. They're getting into the back of an SUV when they're done shooting their scenes. And even though they're drunk and unruly, they're not driving. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're trying to imitate, I think, a lot of that lifestyle as well, where they see these reality TV stars wilding out, drinking, and
Can I also point out how many people I seen in their 30s with liver and kidney damage and shit?
mm,
Like these drugs and alcohol is
Mm.
taking young people out.
yeah,
You ain't even drinking wine and beer. Y'all niggas drinking 40 proof or 40, no, excuse me, it's 80 proof. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
But 40% alcohol in every goddamn thing you drink it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Your body can't process that shit. Ain't drinking no water. You know what I'm saying? Ain't doing nothing healthy.
yeah. You're not flushing your system out. You're not hydrating yourself. You know.
Wonder why the babies be so goddamn slow. They drunk. Yo, slow ass baby just need a detox.
I mean, it's sad. You know, you see people talk. So people have been posting like Krishan Rock's baby, right? And, you know, people were thinking that others were making fun of him. But I think most of the people that keep posting him and going, oh my God, they're not making fun of him. They're angry with her because we got to see up close and personal the effects of someone that drinks and smokes and parties and all this stuff actively throughout their entire pregnancy. And now you see the baby look like he blind. When he cries, it's like a weird sound to it. His eyes are far apart, like he's got that fetal alcohol syndrome. And so I think a lot of people are angry when they see that, because I feel like a lot of young people feel invincible, right? Like, oh, no, it won't happen to me. It won't happen to me. I can do whatever. It won't happen to me. But when we're looking at this baby, I mean, he's almost 2 years old. I don't even think he can walk yet. You know, like, it's really sad. And these kids think it's a game. And I think seeing what happened with her and this baby should, you know, make them kind of calm down some. But I think everybody wants to be a star. And no matter what, they're seeing this wild and crazy shit get the spotlight.
And it don't matter what we say. I heard a young motherfucker say today, if you was born before 2000, you old and you need to shut your ass up type of shit.
Really?
So that's the energy of people in their 20s. They'll say if you was born 2000 or before, especially 19 anything. They said 19
crazy.
anything.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear shit you got to say.
Wow.
There is no you couldn't have done nothing great that would get you respect from these young motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith's career means nothing to a nigga that's 20. Yeah. Muhammad Ali means nothing to a nigga that's 20. Big Meech, even niggas that you think are ignorant enough to get their attention, they still don't give a fuck.
No, they
if
don't.
you are an old nigga, they don't care about your advice. They don't care what you think. They looking at it like you just don't understand, old motherfucker. You don't know. They don't know that we know we did the exact same shit, just differently. Like the things that happen don't change. How we do them change. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. We just do them differently. But these motherfuckers, there ain't no point in talking to them. That's why I really want a drastic change. That's why I'm for drastic measures. You know what I'm saying? Take motherfuckers off of welfare. To make motherfuckers have to fix the school system. Make motherfuckers have to work for their money. Make motherfuckers go to jail if they commit a crime. Make it harsher. Make the crimes and we never should have been locking niggas up for 30 years for drug dealing. But killers be getting out in 10 years or telling their way out.
Yeah.
How, nigga?
Yeah.
You know, pedos and shit like that. We need to change who getting these football numbers. Football numbers should still be given out, but to real criminals, not people hustling.
Right.
Selling drugs ain't nothing but selling the fucking numbers back in the 50s and shit. Like that was grandma just trying to make a little extra money. I knew old ass ladies selling dope.
Yeah.
It was, dude, any extra money.
Yeah.
Half her fucking kids was on crack. They mostly was selling them to their kids. Keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they was getting 20, 30 years and 50 years and shit like that. But then you let these nuisance, like people that are really out here where senseless lives get taken. That's what make it the worst part. People die because you stupid. That's crazy. I want them gone, goddamn
it. Get them out of here.
Get them the fuck out of here. That's why I shouldn't be a police officer. I'll be the most. They will hate the dog.
Oh my God.
I will purposely go arrest white people just so I can have like a reason to act like it's like I'm spreading the love around and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm really out here cleaning up the ghettos and shit. I'm like, oh, I arrested a white guy last week. 300 niggas, but one white guy I arrested last week. I got to get them the fuck. It's not about race.
Listen, oh my gosh. Okay, so I just have 2 more quick things to say, right? So first I want to say RIP to Val Kilmer. Okay, he passed away this week. I think he was 65. So he had some kind of health issue going on, but rest in peace to him. You know, he was a good actor. I remember his version of Batman. I liked it. And I think he was in Tombstone too, I think. But RIP to him.
Yeah, he was Doc Holiday or whatever the fuck.
Okay. And then I also wanted to just say real quick, in other white people news, Justin Bieber, I'm worried about him. I think I just feel like I see him just looking out of it a lot, you know, lately in public. And then he's been posting some cryptic messages online and he's like, you know, I tried to play nicey and he deleted it. So I feel like, you know, we've all kind of felt like obviously he was involved in some of this sex ring stuff that's been going on in Hollywood. They've been taking advantage of him and he's giving me Aaron Carter vibes. So I don't know. Do you think he's ready to really tell his story?
He could tell the most in-depth, nastiest, incriminating story ever. And no one's gonna care because it's gonna sound like, yeah, duh, motherfucker. He could go in there, oh man, and then they did this and they did that. I'm yeah, we kind of felt that way already, buddy. Matter of fact, it probably would have mattered more if he started telling right away. And now it's like, nigga, we know, what the fuck? All right. You know what I'm saying? We off that now. You know what I'm saying? It sounds fucked up because I don't understand what pressures they under and all that shit.
Yeah.
But some shit worth dying about, man. If your manhood ain't one of them, if your name or things of that nature ain't one of them, then that's on you, man. You know, I don't feel really bad.
But you got to think about this, AP. I mean, he was a child when he started in the industry and he became a man in the industry. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he came into the industry at 25. He came into the industry at 12 or something. And so who knows what was happening to him at those ages is what I'm just saying.
Listen,
he was a young
kid.
I
get all that. I get all that. As a parent of that young boy, I would have been coercing him to tell me everything and let's go after these motherfuckers. As his father, I would have been like, dog, what the fuck happened? You know, I want to know because I put you in people's hands that I thought I could trust. Or I knew what the fuck I was doing. So that's, you know, either way, you know, I would like to think that me and my sons would have handled this shit by now. You know, I would hope. You know, this shit happens in sports. This shit happens in a lot of other industries where these people are getting favoritism because they're being abused or taken advantage of by the people with power. And you know, if you got a shamed son, he don't want to tell you why he keep getting started over the kid who could hoop better than him. You know what I'm saying? Cut to find out he's staying for them private practices and weird shit like that.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying this shit go on way more than you could ever imagine. And but I would like to think as a parent, you up on that kind of shit.
You would hope, right?
But when it come to him, I can't find myself caring enough. You know, I care more about Mad Mortigan.
Who was that?
That's Val Kilmer from on Willow. That's a movie I want my kids to sit through too. I wonder would they even like it.
Yeah,
that's the
I haven't seen Willow.
Lord of the Rings of that time type of shit or whatever. Like Val Kilmer and fucking Mad Mortigan, or as Mad Mortigan. What else was that nigga in? Batman.
Yeah.
Heat. He was in Heat. That shit good as a motherfucker. He in this movie with 50 Cent called Guns. That shit good. Hell yeah. That's low budget, but that shit good. Val Kilmer is one of them ones, man. He didn't get his name used enough in that list of white actors. You know, they give you like George Clooney type motherfuckers and
Kevin Costner.
But Val Kilmer is in classic movies like Tombstone. That motherfucker is in movies, nigga. Him and Kurt Russell. Them two white dudes that don't get their name used enough.
Yeah.
In that white actor conversation. Kurt Russell and motherfucking Val Kilmer and shit like that.
True.
But,
True.
I might watch Heat this weekend. I ain't seen it.
give some love to that. All right, and then the last thing I just wanted to say on the weird conspiracy thing. I saw that a lady that had been speaking about the Epstein case, the most vocal person that was speaking about it, she actually was hit by a school bus and said she has only like maybe 3-4 days to live, but she's ready to go. She's in renal failure right now. So do we think that was just random that she got hit by a bus?
Well, listen, getting hit by cars or buses always throw me off because I'm thinking like they so big.
How do you
not, unless you can't move and you're not mobile good, like, you know, if an elderly lady can't dodge a truck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people that be getting hit by cars, I'm like, motherfucker, was you just trusting the light? Just because you had the walk light, was you not looking for cars, motherfucker? Was you had your headphones on? Like, what the fuck was you doing where you got hit by a car or a bus?
Yeah.
Buses don't even pick, like, they don't be belling down a motherfucking street. They going stop to stop. They only driving the speed limit at that.
Right.
You get by a fucking bus. Now, mind you, could it have happened and it's not like a conspiracy? Yeah, it can. But with somebody with that type of information and possibly want to give a, deathbed confession type shit, I can see them wanting to kill a bitch, but why not do it in like a more slick way, like an anvil, like drop an anvil on the bitch head?
Yeah. Look, I'm going to show you her.
Or a piano. If I had to kill myself, I'm dropping a piano on my head.
No, that's such a painful way to go.
But at least the kids get the insurance, the life insurance. How they gonna prove that I purposely hauled up a motherfucking piano to the 3rd floor and let that shit go?
You are crazy. Hold on, because I do want to show you like what she's looking like. Because she looks pretty bad. Hold on, my Instagram screen. Okay, so this is her here.
Damn, like Virginia. Is these both after? Because her face swole as hell on the left.
Stop it. This is after, obviously. It says Virginia Jeffrey, who has accused deceased convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew of sexual abuse, claims she has 4 days to live after being hit by a school bus on Sunday, March 30th. 41-year-old Jeffrey shared a photo on Instagram with a lengthy caption. In the photo, she sat in a hospital bed with tons of bruising on her face. So this is her. I mean, I don't know, man.
But how much has she already spoken on? Like, this another thing. You don't kill a motherfucker. But
Prince Andrew's still alive. I mean,
but you don't kill a motherfucker after they confess and talk and all that. Was she already trying to do this? Was they already looking at her like a kook? Did they already shoot holes in her story? Like, was she really a threat? Because if she wasn't a threat, I don't think they did nothing to her. But if she truly was the nail in the coffin for something, that's a whole nother story.
I think she was, because she was one of the underage ones, I think, and I think she was in that documentary that was on Netflix about the whole Epstein files or whatever. And so I don't know. A school bus on Sunday, right, Simo?
Maybe it was
I
a
don't know.
Sunday school. Maybe it was Sunday school, but
I don't know, but I think she was one of the main ones. She was not like an adult, let's say, that was having those issues. She was underage at the time, and the prince and stuff, and people, like, damn, the royal family love to get people in car accidents and stuff, don't they? Because they say they're behind Princess Diana and everything, so you never know.
and they were so-called chasing her and shit. That could have been paranoia. Princess Diana could have been high on coke with her bodyguard, and they thought somebody was following them, and they started speeding like a motherfucker and flipped their car.
It's possible. I don't know, but they were saying because she had a lot of issues with the royal family, even though she was out of it.
It could have been 4 little ghetto black bitches behind them with some eyelashes, passing Patron back and forth, and they just driving, having their way, and Princess Diana thought they was being chased.
It's very possible, AP. I don't know. I don't. Okay. Oh my God. Let me say this. I know we got to go, but we didn't talk about Young Scooter.
I don't know nothing about him, but go ahead and talk.
I don't know much about him, but let me just read to you about him. So Young Scooter, he's a rapper that was in Atlanta, and he ended up dying because the cops were called on him, and he ran from the cops. So the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office said an autopsy revealed Bailey died, that's his real last name, Bailey, after suffering a penetrating injury to his right thigh after jumping at least one fence and coming into contact with fencing material and or woody debris outside the home on Friday. Now, he had a false report called on him, and that girl just got arrested, I think, yesterday for that, for the false report. So it's some Zeus girl, too, one of them Zeus TV girls or whatever, to be on them raggedy IG shows or whatever. She actually got arrested for making the false report on him, but he didn't get shot. People thought he got shot and killed by the cops, but it sounds like the fence pierced his leg or some of the material or something. Maybe when he jumped down, pierced his leg, and that's what killed him. So maybe he bled out. It sounds like
he was supposed to die, man. Like that's what I'm saying. I think sometimes your ticket is just it's up. You know what I'm saying? When you're supposed to go, you're gonna go. It's strange. Like he woke up that day, didn't know he was gonna be chased, didn't know somebody was gonna call the police, didn't know it wasn't gonna be a bullet. End up being some other weird shit. I know a nigga died here from just running. He ran so long he had a fucking heart attack in the
oh shit,
or not even a heart attack, but he asphyxiated. I don't know what you want to call it, but
really,
and they had it on tape. He wasn't like harmed.
Wow,
he just couldn't fucking breathe. And they had
because he was running from the cops.
Yep. And he was so much out of air and wind and shit, and they had him in the squad car. His ass died.
Oh shit! Wow.
But
and see, this guy, I know, and this guy, I guess it just sounds like he hit an artery or something. So he must have bled out. I mean, because they said it was his thigh, and he got caught on there. But I just was like, wow, that's such a random. Not random because obviously jumped the fence, but it's just like you don't think you're gonna die even if you get stuck in your leg on a fence. Like you just don't think, and people don't realize like this is what do they say, 6 million ways to die, choose one.
That's like if I try to
wait, did you hit your thing? Yeah.
Hold on, my bad. But it's like if I drop a piano on my head and I miss. But one of the keys fly off and shoot me in the fucking middle of my forehead and shit.
Right.
Out from my head off and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Very random. Very random. But I just find it crazy that the girl called the cops on him. Even I don't know what their situation is, but if you're calling and making a false report, you already know in this country what it is, what the police situation can be for black people. But black men specifically, and
that's
don't give
attempted
a damn.
Murder. That's attempted murder when you false. It should be.
It should.
You call on a black man, especially.
Yes.
Especially if you add violence in there.
Yes.
He's armed.
Yeah,
he's violent.
Yeah, that's what
He's
she was
this.
saying. He's
A
beating up
woman,
these girls or something.
if a
like that.
woman say that on a black man, that's attempted murder. Goddamn it! But it is illegal to make false calls and shit, or
That's why she
false
got
reports.
arrested.
It is illegal,
Yeah,
but it just ain't harsh enough.
it's
That's why I
not.
said we need to redo sentencing and laws that are more appropriate for the crimes. We have been like demonizing certain crimes,
Mhm.
and they ain't the problems. Those aren't the things that we should be worried about.
Yeah,
Women having 2 kids that ain't by the same nigga, that should be illegal. If a bitch have a baby by a third nigga, no, fuck that. If she have a baby by a second nigga, she should go to jail for life.
yes.
You only get one baby daddy, bitch.
I'm talking about yes. No, you should not go.
Nope.
You can tell
Too
I
late.
wasn't paying attention.
Too late.
I'm like, yes, send
You
her to
get
jail for life.
one baby daddy. If you end up with a second baby daddy, you get in jail for
No.
life, bitch.
And what happens if you get a second baby mama, AP?
We're bringing her up on charges for lying about not being able to get pregnant. She lied about not being able to get pregnant. So she's going to jail for being a lying whore.
Oh my God. What up? Hey, hit the like. Hey, Minority Bros Films. And shout out to our boy Sean Mims. Thank you for the $19.99.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate y'all, man.
OG Mont.
OG Mont. Listen, we got.
Let's not remind that nigga because he thought he sent 10. Let's shut the fuck up.
Listen,
that nigga drunk, he partying and shit. He thought he said $10. Thank you for the 10, OG Mont.
Thank you so much. Like, y'all support of this show, our little engine that could over here. Like, we appreciate y'all coming to kick it with us consistently every week. Y'all sit there, y'all be in the chat, y'all give us feedback, y'all leave comments. We just appreciate y'all, like
all of y'all is a part of the show.
Y'all are so special. Y'all help the show.
Yeah, when we talking shit to y'all talking back.
Yeah.
Some of y'all photos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's up, Soda Slim? Soda Slim's cool too. Yeah. Like that
nigga look like he up to something.
And he's Minnesota guy, like when GMS, so
Soda look like he about to be on some Ricky Smiley and Friday After Next type shit this Christmas. He's still in packages this Christmas. This nigga, what they call them, porch pirates.
Oh, yep.
This nigga at your door, nigga. You got nothing but Amazon packages in this fucking garbage at the crib. He look like he ain't on shit.
You stupid as hell, yo. Oh my God. So
shout out to you, bro.
Let him do you like that. Anyway.
Hey man, shout out for the IOUs, copacetic, man. He said when I get my refund check, I'm gonna hit y'all with. Well, thank you, man. We appreciate that, brother. We take IOUs in this motherfucker.
Yes, and we appreciate you too, copacetic guys. He be in here talking shit sometimes, especially if AP ain't here. He gonna talk that shit. You his favorite, so we appreciate you showing up no matter what. Thank you, last name first, for the $5. Respect to the consistency and respect to you. You a day one for sure.
For sure. I ain't even seen your name in a while, brother.
Yeah, it's weird because like sometimes I don't see last name first name in a while, but then I'm like, no, he been here. We just have been missing the comments when I rewatch
when
it.
you go walk, yeah,
I'm right. Like, oh,
you right. Actually, I spot way more people when I rewatch it that way. You right.
We be missing comments, believe it or not. As much as we,
you know why? Because this picture ain't on shit. If you don't get that damn Lake Superior ass motherfucking picture off your bush, put a picture on your goddamn shit, bro.
So we can roast that.
You don't even know what the fuck that is. That's what bitches see through their eyelashes.
Shut up.
What the fuck is that?
Oh my God.
That's a toupee emoji and shit.
He said he be driving. See, and a lot of our guys are truck drivers. They be doing their thing, like Sean Mims. I think Joe Thompson might be one too. I'm not sure.
Truck drivers in the place.
Yeah, so I'm in your local post office.
Okay, you driving a postal truck.
Lake Superior, so the Slim say. Is that what that is? Is that what you say that is in his picture? Oh my God. y'all Midwest dudes. Anyway, I don't have any more topics. Thank you, AP, for hanging out this long.
Yeah, I ain't got shit going on today. I've been on vacation. Well,
Yeah.
I went to work. I had picked up last Wednesday.
Mm.
They when they call us, they give us an extra, you know what I'm saying, a little something.
Little
So,
sunshine is worth
yeah,
it.
going in. Shit, nigga, you gonna be like, nigga, free money. This free money. I'm talking about free money. So you ain't gonna turn that down. So, but I've been off. If it wasn't for me going in last Wednesday, I've been off basically 2 motherfucking weeks just chilling.
That's
So,
what's up. You deserve that. You need some time off. It's important.
I don't watch 11 seasons of Walking Dead over again and shit. Show you I don't be on shit.
Hey, that's what's up though. You need the time off. Spend with your family. So that's what's up.
Shout out to all my other old men and women in the chat, man, keeping us going. Because these young niggas don't give a fuck about what we talking about. Wilt, the only motherfucker that care, because he looking for a father. Wilt is on here actively looking for a father figure. And that's why he fuck with us. But everybody else probably a little older, probably, you know.
Or big brother, you know.
They say big brother because it sound weird to call another nigga daddy.
Yeah.
But he really looking for a daddy.
Oh my gosh.
You use the Y with me, nigga, and it's over for you, nigga.
Oh, he can call you pops.
Call me pops, call me dad.
Yeah.
You say daddy, nigga, is fucking over.
Can he call you Unc?
Unc, all that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't you call me daddy, motherfucker.
Oh my God. Anyway. You're hilarious.
Look, Soda been finessing Wilt out of money and shit in the cash apps. That's why he's sticking up for him shit. Like, Wilt a real one. Man, don't do that to my guy. Don't Soda look like he'll randomly text anybody in this chat room and just ask them for a quick $5 and shit. He ain't got that look to you like nigga, I asked a perfect stranger for some help. Hey man, real quick. Hey, big man, real quick. Man, look, man, I'm going through a little something right now, man. You one of the funniest brothers in the chat. That's why I hit you, man, because I fuck with you. You a real one. Yeah, man, I just need like 10, 20.
Why are you making
you know
me
what I'm
look at
saying?
his picture different now? Like you look on like some sly guy.
Man,
shit.
you hate to see Soda coming, boy. You gonna be like, oh shit, there this nigga go, man. He gonna ask me for something. I ain't shit, nigga. You look at your own picture. You tell me, am I right? Don't question me, nigga. You question yourself, nigga. You pick that shit. You did that on purpose. You know, I want niggas to look like I'm really needed when I ask.
Oh my God, you're such an asshole.
Like 10, 20, just to, you know what I mean? I got an interview. I got to leave the kids at the McDonald's. I'm gonna have to get them a little something to eat. I just gotta get back. Hey man, I got my kids in the car around the corner, man. We just need a little bit of gas money. And man, head forward, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
black man, hey, black man.
You are an asshole, okay?
They love to try to pull that shit on light skinned niggas like we just vulnerable and shit. Hey, black man.
Like you just vulnerable.
Black man. What can I do for you, my brother?
He knows I'm one of them.
How can I assist you, King? Well, assalamu alaikum to you too. You say 10, 20? How about 30? I just gave you 30. Take me over to the corner. I'll get a kid some ice cream.
Oh my God. My fucking face hurting, yo. You are an asshole. Oh.
All right, y'all. We out of here, man. I'm finna go rewatch this shit, man, and eat me some food, man. I ain't ate in hours.
Me neither. I got some ribs waiting.
I took an old man nap before this shit, man. All right, y'all. We out of here, man. Thank you, Binky, for holding it down without the brothers. You know, we did not fire Pac G and GMS. No. They are irreplaceable.
Yes.
I was serious about the daddy issues, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh God.
But those brothers will be back next week, man. So y'all,
it'll be the four of us
for sure, man. We will see y'all. Y'all have a great week.